Top five.
Yeah, girl, you ready to do this? You ready to count this thing down? We're doing the top 5, her. Yeah, let's set it off with 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Ranked Top 5 Lists of Stuff That Don't Matter. I'm your host, Tuong Law, and I'm thirsty today. Thirsty for my guests. Is that true? Yeah, I would say yes, because it's been a long time since I've seen these folks, especially the person to my left who, I mean, I can't even see them because in my face is this giant dick, a really big dick in my face. Big Dick Godley's back in the house. Justin Godley.
There he is. Man, oh man. The hammer.
Has it been a while since someone has called you that?
I'll tell you what, the last person who mentioned my big dick is actually you, and I have a wife.
Yes, and she will not.
She refuses to acknowledge it.
Hey, mine doesn't either.
That is false.
Here's the thing, I don't know if it's out of fear or if she's just so sick and tired of it. Like she's just
We're married now. We're good.
It's true.
We don't need
you're locked
to
in.
get reacquainted.
I don't need that fucking hammer.
Everyone, Justin Godley.
How are you?
How have you been? It's been a while since you've been on the podcast.
I feel like it's been a while since I've done any podcasting. Things have been good. I've been off with my daughter, who is now 10 months old. And
That's insane.
Yeah, it's terrifying, but it's been great. I have no social skills at all. Like I didn't have any before.
I was going to say, where's this story going?
Like I don't have many social skills on the best peak days of Justin the Hammer G, and I'm going to use it now. But now since like I don't leave the house and I just am hanging out with a 10-month-old. It's like I don't know how to interact with human beings at all. Like, I go on the street.
Like, you just start in public and you're just like, cuckoo, caca. Cuckoo.
Peekaboo.
I'm going to the grocery store.
Guys are like, what?
Fucking weirdo. Like I'm going through the grocery store line and like they're like, oh, that'd be like, $32. I was like, oh, that sounds great. What the fuck? No. Like everything is positive. Yeah. Nothing is positive.
Nah. Thank you for telling me that.
Thank you so much. Good job, Adam. Fuck off.
And then you got punched in the face.
Yeah. So I don't know when she starts going to preschool or daycare or whatever when she's a year old. I don't know how I'm going to get acclimated back into society, but it's not going to be pretty.
You start off by showing off your big D.
That's
just walk around.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You have a little top hat, and then you take it off as you greet.
The top hat is on
my
his
dick.
Of
course. What else would it be?
Top of the morning.
Thud.
It's already started, everyone.
Here we go.
Most ranked episodes do not start off this dirty. But what you know what crew
when we're here.
You know what crew is here when things start off talking about dicks and all that stuff. Justin G, can you introduce the next guest for me?
We call him the Nail. This is Justin Briner. Because I'm constantly hammering.
I thought you were referring to my penis.
Oh, no.
I was like, I called you the hammer.
I've got the hammer and the
I'm
nail.
the nail.
Call him Sledge.
That's a pretty badass name.
Sledge.
Hey, Sledge. Welcome to the podcast.
Jesus Christ.
Justin Briner, everyone.
Dudes, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good.
Been a long time.
Been a very long time.
I've been trying to get you on the podcast for a very, very long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Years.
Love it.
Just years and years. But you know what? Tonight, I feel as though
it's good.
It's going to be like all the catch-up's going to happen during this podcast because things are going to get pretty interesting.
I think so. Well,
And
it's
pretty
already on a
Here's hoping
good
at
start
least.
here.
I mean, imagine we do this and it's completely uninteresting.
And we're sober?
And we're sober the whole time.
Well, that sucked.
We usually say that about our own show.
Yeah.
But we'd only do it again.
That's
like,
it. Yeah,
we just have to do it with harder liquor.
Right? Oh, man, yeah, there you go.
Please call me for top 5 rums.
Yeah.
Well, you can't have Coke anymore. Who's that guest who can't have Coke? Justin Briner.
Want to introduce Shannon Big Dick Godley.
The truth comes out. Thud.
Oh, no. Oh, the drinks are everywhere.
My bum is sore.
They call her the screwdriver.
Yeah, you guys have really
I kinda
great.
like this.
You have really great
The
nicknames.
hammer, sledge, and the screwdriver. I like it. Yeah, I am pumped to be here. The fact that I can't drink Coke right now, like that is a lingering COVID thing, and I hate that to no
sucks.
end.
Yeah,
Beyond
that's
knowing.
how long has it been, if I may ask?
December 18th is when I tested negative.
And today's like February something for the
Yeah,
people at
so
home.
it's been a couple months already.
Damn.
But good news, beer tastes just fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good. That's good. Well, that's what we're doing today, folks. So this crew, minus Justin Briner, replaced by Dan Forrester because we weren't going to wait anymore.
Oh, fucking
We're
Dan.
gonna-
Yeah, typically Dan is part of this crew, but I mean, we've leveled up, kids.
Is his nickname Sledge? Because I doubt
It's
it.
way too cool.
Yeah.
No, Dan gender reveal Forrester.
Okay. All right. I was like, what is the most bland tool in the toolbox? Just kidding. Dan, we love you. Dan couldn't be here tonight to drink beer. So I know on our Budget Beers episode, we had Dan Forrester, Justin, Shannon to go around the table and we drank a bunch of shitty beers, but we got rowdy by the end of it. It got pretty nuts.
Like
Especially
heated?
Dan.
Especially Dan.
Especially Dan.
And it was a heated discussion, too. Like,
Yeah.
we were all, I mean, the champagne of beers and shit was
yeah,
all...
it was so fun.
Like,
It was
such a bullshit
ridiculous.
night, but...
Yeah. So we will miss him because Drunk Dan is the best.
Yes.
And we will be drinking on your behalf tonight, Dan, if
That's
you're
right.
listening.
Yeah.
He's not.
He's not.
Yeah,
No,
he's
smart.
probably at another party.
Yeah.
All right. So today I wanted to level up this idea of drinking beers. So we're doing top 5 craft beers, but we're doing top 5 Ontario craft beers because there's too many craft
Here's
beers.
the thing. You know what I really love about that is that it implies that in the future we're going to do top 5 Manitoba craft beers
Yes,
and top 5
yes.
Saskatchewan. Like I'm
I'm
here
into
for
that.
that.
The window
Exactly.
is pretty wide.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I come up with these episodes pretty good.
Clearly.
How do I drink more?
That's right.
Guy knows.
And sorry, just to combine a past episode, I feel like we need to do the top 5 beer and candy pairings down the
Oh,
line, just
wow.
because that candy episode, I mean, it's still living true to our everyday life.
I eat a bag of candy at least once a week now.
Yeah.
Like, at least.
It's
crazy.
become a problem.
Yeah.
And I think we need to just embrace that.
Yeah, my dentist was like, what happened? What's
wrong with
like,
you?
literally, that's not a joke. He was like, what happened? And I'm like, I rediscovered
Podcasting.
candy and I love it again. I always loved it, but now I have money to buy it.
That's
so
right.
Yeah.
That's a problem. And I leave tomorrow on a trip and I was like, you know what? I won't buy any candy. And Laura comes home, bless her, with 2 bags of candy for me that I can pack on the flight.
You can't go on a flight without candy.
It's
impossible.
I want it. I need it. That sugar high, that gummy. Anyways, we're not
Yeah.
talking about candy.
But I think that's a potential future episode,
Yes.
beer and candy pairing.
That's fair.
I like it.
But tonight is just beer.
Yep.
Just beer. It's beer, guys. Come on now. And I want to talk to this table about craft beers a little bit because we've never actually talked about craft beer too much in the past as just friends. I mean, it's something that I know you all like, but it's not something that we've like, let's talk about this craft beer.
Which I'm kind of surprised by, to be honest.
Yeah. I want to hear your relationship with craft beer.
I can speak for I think me and Shannon. Like we log the different breweries that we go to in like a dedicated app. Like we're
Oh shit.
like we love
do
doing
road
that.
trips based on which breweries we want to hit, and like actually in the app, it's called Untapped. Is that right?
Untapped, yeah.
I've heard of that.
Hashtag not
Okay.
a sponsor.
Yeah, not a sponsor.
Yet,
but it can be.
We have logged 96 breweries so
Yeah.
far.
What?
And not all like craft breweries or anything like that, but
No.
like
No.
we do actively kind of seek out different small little breweries and stuff like that. So like we have a pretty solid relationship. Yeah.
And how long have you been using this app?
The app's actually been pretty recent. Like we actually had to go through like, I don't know, like iPhone like photo albums and see like location tags and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
But like we've done a lot of brewery like tours where like we hit multiple stops in a day, and yeah, it's something that I think maybe kind of instilled on you a little bit.
Oh,
like I
definitely.
love
Yeah.
that type of tourism. I do it with wineries as well, but
Is it all in Ontario?
the 96, no, like that's kind of
Just
logged
kinda
throughout the world. We've
Okay.
done like the Guinness brewery. We've
Sure,
done
sure.
Heineken, and
You got some cred.
Yeah. We've had some
You got some
experience.
cred.
We're experienced drinkers.
It was funny
You know,
because
we traveled.
Yeah,
Kind of awesome.
we tried doing this episode for, I think, before Mira was born.
Probably conceived.
Conceived, yeah. Yeah. It was like, I think we're like, after we did the budget beers, we're like, let's do craft beers. And it's taken us this
then
long.
Shannon got knocked up. And,
Yeah, and then we're like, at one point, I was like, do we do like top 5 non-alcoholic beers?
Which we were like, I think we were on
That's
deck to
interesting.
do.
we
Yeah.
were going to do, but then you had your child,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I'm not fucking doing that again.
Why would I ever drink
real beer again?
Yeah. Why would I ever drink
Yeah.
non-alcoholic again? That sounds terrible.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to like provide some consultation on that episode. Like I've had experience, but I don't think I need to go down that rabbit hole again.
We just won't get rowdy on that episode towards the end. We just get full.
Yeah, right. Just have to shit really bad by the end of it.
Disappointed. Yeah.
Justin Briner,
Yeah.
you don't have an app.
I don't have an app.
yeah.
I'm appless. I'm appless. Honestly, it's only been in the last couple of years that I've really started getting into craft beers. That I was always the budget guy.
You were the budget beer kid.
always,
Yeah.
fucking always.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Actually,
too.
that would have been a great episode
And
to have
then
you on.
I discovered I can drink a lot less and get fucking hammered.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was the main point.
You start drinking quality.
right?
And,
Well,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like a lot of craft beers, like 6.5 minimum, right?
Yeah, there's a lot.
It's like you can have a couple and be like, yeah, I'm actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm set here. Yeah.
So
You don't have to go through half a case.
Well, and that's just it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I will say, like, for me, I really like craft beers. Although I will say my memory for beers is really bad. I can kind of, I could be like, I had that. I can't remember if I liked it or not. But chances are I did. Because I'm
Yeah.
very unpicky when it comes to beer. Like, there's some
That's a good trait, though.
Yeah, it goes on and off because, like, I can't really describe flavors really well either.
So this will be great.
This will be great.
Yeah,
This will be good.
great.
I'm gonna tell everyone. I like it.
Boysenberry.
Daddy likey.
There's not going to be one that's just like, this is shit.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's good.
But yeah, I would say like my relationship to budget beers, which was much higher
Sure.
in the way that like it really transformed me as a person growing up and liking beers and stuff like that. And I tried a lot of budget beers.
Yeah.
Like I kind of just memorized
Oh,
the
yeah.
budget beers.
Yep.
But like with craft beers, there's a new craft brewery every single day.
That's true.
And it's getting too much in the way.
Well, and I think that's part of the struggle is not the right word for it, but there's part of the struggle for like figuring out the beers for this episode is because you want to get ones that are good and interesting and notable enough, but you want to get a beer that maybe somebody is able to access, but isn't so big that maybe it's not craft or it's on the cusp of not being craft. And
Yeah.
Well,
and there's a fine line there, I think.
Yeah, they need to be available. I mean, I assume we all got ours from the liquor store, not from breweries themselves.
Yeah, I wanted to go to a brewery, but
Yeah.
Because
I'm lazy
that's
shit.
the other struggle.
I don't have time for that.
That's the other struggle. Like, there's all of these breweries that, and new ones keep popping up, but other than maybe a couple of flagship beers, they rotate their taps like crazy
Yes.
with new.
Yeah.
So it's a tough one that I ultimately ended up with liquor store beers.
Maybe that's
because
part of
that
our
reason.
kind of ground rules today is like a lot of the beers that we have, I'm going to say most of them are from the LCBO or the beer store. And we didn't go out of our way to go to those breweries because like, yeah, I was trying to find a brand of beer at 2 LCBOs and I couldn't.
Yeah,
It just
interesting.
wasn't there. And
Yeah.
I was like, well, that sucks. I guess I won't nominate it because I want to drink that beer if I'm going to nominate it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's
right.
fair.
Yeah. So
Yeah, this is a sampler episode. This is
so we'll be really happy,
Yeah.
and you guys will be happy at home too because you'll hear us drink.
Yeah. That's kind of nice.
Yeah,
you get that satisfying
ASMR shit, right?
Yeah, we're all about that.
I mean, I'm not really, but
Personally, I fucking
I
hate it.
changed my mind. What other ground rules do we want to go through today before we start tasting? The only one that was like, we'll have to tackle it if it comes up or as it comes up is those weird gray areas where it's like, well, it's technically a craft brewery, but it's also really mainstream. So is it actually craft brewery? Like,
Well, and
yeah.
there's a few of those that, and they will come up even in my noms, that they've been bought out but have been retained as a craft brand.
Yeah.
So that
That's
it's
fair.
So those are ones, yeah, I know
Yeah.
some of the ones that you're talking about there. But then for some of those, the taste changed since being bought out. So
That's true.
it's
yeah,
like,
ingredients change.
and I'm like,
and-
you're not
yeah.
you're not the same beer I fell in love with. There's
Totally.
others out there now. I don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
Basically, when I was at the LCBO, like looking for like, okay, I've got a bunch in mind. That I went to the beer spot. I'm like, okay, it says Ontario Craft here.
Yeah.
And this is
That
where
gives you permission.
This is the line here. And
But that line lies because even though it goes, it says Canadian after that.
Oh, yeah, no,
and then
I was
there's still Ontario.
I was
on
still,
it.
I'm looking and stuff. But like that was my barometer. And like I'm not going to do a research into like the sale of a brewery unless I'm like actively aware of it. Like I'm just not going to do that.
No, I'm going to drink the fucking
I'm
beer.
going to drink the fucking beer.
Yeah,
So-
that's what today's all about.
Cool.
All right, I think we're good. Should we just
drink.
get into
I'm
it?
kind of
Yeah.
scared.
I can't wait.
Good. That's the first time jitters.
That's it.
It's good. It's good. Just wait till
beer.
you start arguing with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
fucking-
Tongue
it's
and
gonna
I
happen.
get heated every episode.
Except
I
I
don't
think
know
there was
why.
one when we were really good friends about something.
Probably
I think.
candy.
Probably candy.
I think that's when we all teamed up
Yeah.
against Dan
It was
with the
just-
blue sharks.
Yeah, that's all it
Yeah.
was.
Fucking Dan.
Blue
Anyways.
sharks.
Just garbage.
So bad. It's so funny to me that people who don't know Dan is listening to this.
Yeah.
They're like, wow, Dan must be a real piece of shit.
And you would be correct.
Probably the nicest guy I've ever met.
Does he deserve this? No, but we give it to him anyway.
Absolutely.
Needs to hear it.
Just like every episode of Ranked, we're going to go around 3 times, nominating 3 nominations each, making a master list of 12 and whittling that down to a top 5 thirsty craft beers list.
I love how you say thirsty. Can you do it?
Thirsty.
Whoa.
Okay.
Hammer's
I got
starting to
Daddy do.
So here's an interesting thing about tonight's episode. This might be a Podcavern first in a lot of ways, or ranked first for me, which is that I like a lot of beer. I already mentioned that. But I would say my taste for what is the best craft beer always changes. I'm always like
fair.
trying
Oh, yeah,
new
for sure.
trying new beers to the point where like I'll try one of a new thing and I'll be like, that was great. I forget to log it. I forget about it instantly. And then I'll try something else. So in a way with craft beer compared to like buying like budget beers, you're buying cases of that shit, right? You know the taste of it after a while.
Oh, yeah.
But craft beer, I'm not buying cases of it. So I don't get that like immediate like, for most of them, I would say. There's some of them that are like, I've had for many more years. So tonight's interesting in the way that I have compiled beers in this sack here today that I've never tried. But
no way.
Yeah, but there are some that I have tried.
bold.
It is bold. I
fucking
have
bold.
tried some, and I'm gonna give those ones too. But in the case that I'm feeling saucy later, and like the final nomination, I might be like, here, let's all just try this motherfucker. We'll see.
I love this.
We'll
love
see.
that.
And you guys might have tried it, but I wouldn't have.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be
Okay.
amazing if it was one that none of us had tried and
Right?
it all becomes like a favorite? Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
that's
I hope so. That's what I
amazing.
want out
That'd
of
be
this.
awesome. It's like
Like the
Absolutely.
Grail.
Well, yeah. Honestly, I bought. Just like the candy episode.
Too much?
And this was annoying because we were supposed to record this episode a few months ago, and I bought the exact like $60 worth of beer for no reason. I'm just like, I got it for the podcast. I did again.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
That's fair.
That's the right thing to do.
I appreciate the commitment.
I respect that.
And I respect the flamingo
I
bag.
love the size
flamingo
of
bag.
this
It
bag.
is a massive bag.
Yeah, it's our beach bag. All right, for my first nomination, I just tried this beer over the Christmas break. So I do know its flavor, that I liked it the one time I tried it.
Okay.
But I love this brewery. This craft brewery is one of my favorite, I would say, which I won't say about like a lot of craft breweries because I don't go on tours and stuff like that. So saying this is one of my favorite, I think is a big deal. I love it because they support artists. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about.
Maybe.
Collective Arts.
Oh, yes.
But which beer from the Collective Arts? We'll see, because I'm pulling out a random one. Oh, wait, yeah, this is the one I wanted. Life in the Clouds.
Oh, yes.
It's 6.1% NEIPA. It's from, I think, is it Hamilton, Ontario?
Hamilton,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Collective Arts is awesome because,
They are.
hiring artists to design their cans
Oh, I
all
love
the
it.
time
It's
is
amazing.
really cool, and they pay their artists to do that. I think that's already really cool,
Yeah,
right?
it's a rad initiative.
And
Yeah.
that's one of the things with craft beers is I pick it based on a lot of times the can because I'm a
think you
simpleton.
do, right?
Right?
Yeah,
It's
of
just like
course
you
you
just
do.
do
have
it.
to with craft beers.
Yeah,
Initially,
you
for
look
sure.
for like, unless you're not a fan of like a stout or whatever, like
Sure.
that's your first instinct is to look at the can.
Yeah.
Cool
That's what it
cans.
is. So like,
and
I'll try
a
it.
lot of times it's led me in a good path. with. So
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
Like cool can, cool beer most of the time. Most of the time.
Agree with that.
All right, let's get into it.
Briner, with you guys having lived in Hamilton, had
Yeah.
you been to Collective Arts before?
To be honest, no.
No,
we didn't
eh?
even go there. No, but it was such a staple in Hamilton. Like
Yeah.
you couldn't go to a pub or without that being served.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like it was in
That's a good
every.
note, right?
Yeah, I think
I'd
because
say so.
we're going to need it again.
We're gonna need it again.
Yeah, I've only
Yeah.
bought one of each.
I'd say so.
It is quite the rad brewery that, I mean, they're right along the water
Yes,
there.
yeah, they are.
And the creative artistic spirit flows right through that whole brewery, which is really...
I love that. So, Life in the Clouds. I think
Is
it's
it New England?
yeah, and New England IPA.
The
Simcoe
smell.
and Mosaic. All right,
The
let's
smell
try.
on that's
Great.
amazing.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
L'chaim.
Cheers at home as well.
Oh, that's a good beer.
I really appreciate a New England Pale Ale. I think I like them more than like India Pale Ale. Like they're a little more, for me personally, a little more subtle. I like this a lot.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I
Enjoy that.
It's one of the newer craft beers that I like. Oh, I'm gonna log this in my brain, and yeah, I'm happy about it. This is literally the second time I've had it, so I was like,
This is so fucking funny to me.
That's
I'm gonna be really interested in your arguments for.
well, now that the beer's in front of me, I can
Yeah.
keep tasting it to
Yeah.
say.
I think
oh.
initially it hits you, like when you have it.
initially
just
does, and then it, in a good way kind of peters out.
Yes,
Yeah, it's got a bit of a bite.
it's like going. It's like the can itself. You're going down a hill or something.
Yeah.
Start at the top,
Which
and
doesn't
then
make
just-
sense because the can should be more cloud related for being Life in the Clouds.
Yeah, yeah. Actually,
And yet
you're
there's a
right on that.
mountain.
Zero clouds.
Why did they pay this artist?
What are you guys doing?
Put the artist on blast. Who is it?
I think it's a nepotism art piece there.
Great nom.
Dig
Love
that.
that.
Dig
It's
that.
good. It's good. Justin G.
This is, I think, probably my favorite craft brewery that we've ever visited. I love the tie to the local community that they have where they are. I love their focus on being environmentally friendly, and plus they make fucking amazing beers. So I have went with Cowbell's
Nice.
Absent Landlord.
That was one of the ones I bought.
nice. Just
Nice.
a Kolsch ale.
Well done.
This beer, honestly, it might be in like the top 3 beers for
Yep.
me personally.
Yeah.
Like I'm going
Ever?
out. Yeah.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
I love this beer so much.
Good thing you have 3 nominations and you brought it as one of your 3.
And I have an
Nice,
extra
eh?
can in my bag in case we got to extra make sure that we like it
Extra,
still.
make sure. Yeah, exactly. I
Yep,
like
that's
that.
still a good beer.
I like that.
I implore anybody out there to Google Cowbell Brewing.
Yeah.
Take a look at their building.
So the brewery itself is in Blythe, Ontario.
Blythe,
It's near
yes.
Goderich.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a carbon neutral brewery that everything within the building gets recycled to be reused within the building.
Yeah, it's
nuts.
amazing. They put on tours there and you get to see the whole process for it. It's incredible food there. The
All
beer's
right.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Now we can
Absent
drink.
Landlord here.
All right, cheers, everyone.
Fuck
Yeah.
me, I love that.
That is, to me, that's one of those beers that you can tell it's a craft beer because of like the intensity, that like the amount of flavor that's in there, but it's
Yeah.
also really easy. Like
Yeah.
you could have a lot of craft beer, you probably only want to have 2, and then you got to like switch to something else.
Right.
This, I feel like you could have multiple throughout the night and you're set.
Like,
you're
you
gonna-
could just
you're-
have this
you
throughout
could
the
just
night. You have
this.
like 5, 8 cans of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
2, 4 of this.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Enjoy it. So
No, it is good. It is like, yeah, it's a lighter punch than the last beer that we had, but I don't know, there's something very pleasant about it.
Usually the ales are a little bit more harsh too, right? This one doesn't feel that way.
no, this is really smooth. for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know everything's going to be subjective and
Yeah.
but for me, like, this is almost too smooth and too
Oh, yeah, you couldn't-
light
yeah.
that I like me a punch, but that's okay.
You like to be slapped in the face.
Do I?
And Justin G is not the type of person to slap hard enough.
I am not.
Certainly not.
No. I let my dick do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a classy man.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Well, you're trying not to kill someone.
Regardless, delicious.
Delicious,
nomination.
yes.
Delicious.
Justin Briner.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm going to completely piggyback.
Oh, I love this.
We're going to piggyback a little bit.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
'Cause-
All right.
Oh.
For me,
Yeah.
this one here's the cream of the crop.
I'm
That's a good
4,000,000% cream of the crop.
What is
I
it,
wholeheartedly
Justin?
agree.
This one here is also by Cowbell, and it's called Hazy Days Juicy IPA.
I love a
Yeah.
good juicy.
I first discovered Cowbell in general because we were on a bachelor party where we rented like a party bus,
Yes, amazing.
and we just did a whole brewery trip. So we went to like 5 or 6 breweries.
Beautiful.
I think Cowbell ended up being like the second last one, but I think we spent probably like 3 hours there.
It's so easy.
Like you were saying, it's fucking massive.
Yeah.
It's such a cool atmosphere like to be in and drink.
Where is it again?
Near Godrich, called
yeah,
a town
called
called
Blythe.
Blythe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Middle of nowhere.
Middle
like,
of
there's,
fucking
I don't know
nowhere.
what
like
that is.
cornfields on either side of
we
this
were pretty
brewery.
drunk, but I felt like I was on Mars or something. Like there was nothing around.
Yeah.
But I ended up crushing these all night, and I just fell in love with it.
I'm
So,
excited.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Peek into my own cooler. That was going to be
Is that?
my first nom. Yeah,
Really?
I love it so much. But that's okay. I've got backups. We're
Got
good.
backups.
We're good.
I feel like we need like something to put these drinks in, like an ice bath or something like that, because these drinks are going to get pretty warm in like an hour and a half.
They are also sitting on the floor. Are they right there? Because our floor is really cold. Like it's probably not the worst, as long as
We are
the
in the
dog
dungeon currently.
doesn't knock it
All right,
over.
okay.
Our usual sex dungeon has become a pod dungeon tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see we still have the swing up over there.
Yeah. It's weird that you have the trampoline in the corner.
Wait till you see what we use it for.
Shouldn't take long.
Yeah,
I'm excited for this one.
I love this beer so much. And did you guys get to enjoy the second floor where they've got like the games?
Oh, you bet.
Yeah.
We got kicked out of the second floor, though.
Beautiful. Yeah, you did.
It was, we stole someone's hat, and it was a whole thing.
You did it right.
What is the second floor? Just
It's just like kind of like a games area. There's like a bunch of pool tables.
They've got its own like little
Darts
separate
and-
I want to
bar.
say there was
Yeah.
maybe shuffleboard or something up there.
Ping pong. Yeah, they've got a lot going on.
Yeah, the ping pong was a problem too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big issue.
The only issue I have with this brewery is that it's almost like too nice.
It is too nice. They didn't even kick. They're like, hey, you guys just gotta go downstairs. Like you're not kicked out. Like
That's
by
amazing.
all
Yeah.
means.
Yeah.
But just tone it down a little
But
bit.
yeah,
I like
and then
that.
some people didn't pay, and it was a lot. It was a lot. But
on
you know
that
what? I found
Cal.
this beer out of that.
Hey,
So,
listen,
right.
and we're celebrating them tonight on
Right?
one of the biggest podcasts in the world.
That's
We're doing
right.
them a favor.
yeah.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, everybody.
Juicy IPA.
Yeah, I crushed that all day. All day.
There's a nice little sweet note to the end of
Fuck,
that.
I
I
love that.
love that.
What's that one? That one's just sitting at a sweet 6.
Yeah, that's
So
not bad.
good. That's good.
So
Yeah, that's there's like a peachy or like
what
citrusy
is it?
near a little note at the end there.
Mandarin.
Okay.
You're right about citrus. I was. Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty.
That's pretty
solid.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is we're not even through the first round yet, and this is solid
yeah,
already.
I haven't not enjoyed any of these.
No, this is great.
It's beer.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready to carry on?
Let's do it.
So, because one of my noms is already used up and I only brought 4 beers, so I got to tap into one that I think, Tuong, you might lean towards. So,
Smart.
Only brought 4 beer. You didn't spend $50.
Wrong with you.
I did not. So I'm going to pull my first one out that I think might be one that you might know. So for me, this one is a brewery that I got to visit a fair bit because my cousin worked there for quite a long time. It's
I think I might know.
in the Ottawa Valley in Vankleek Hill, Bose Brewing.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
nice.
And going with their flagship, Lug Tread.
Okay, here we go. Yes, I do know this beer quite well.
We also went to, they have Bose Brewing Oktoberfest each year where they bring in some amazing bands. The year that we went, it was Joel Plaskett, Tokyo Police Club. God, who else was even? Do you remember? It was,
no, I don't.
It was just a drunken shit show, like downcountry home fall fair type of thing.
It was great.
It was incredible.
It was great.
It was just
From what I remember,
so
it was
fun.
great.
We paid nothing. We
No.
were given the tickets
better.
for free. We were then given all kinds of beer tickets for free. And then we stumbled back to my cousin's house a block away.
That's a
Wow.
large sample
oh,
there,
I'm
Shannon.
sorry. Too much?
Well, is there such thing as too much?
Well, you're not driving, are you?
say.
I just want to make sure that we've got enough, for the
Oh, we're good.
critiquing
we're,
portion.
we're good. We're good. All right. Bose Lug Tread.
Here we go.
Bose
Lug it
Lug
up.
Tread.
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah, that's great too.
Just so smooth.
It's so smooth.
It is. So this is the beer I was talking about a little bit because this was number 1 with a bullet before we started talking about what we wanted on
yeah.
this. I was just this is the conceit of the episode was top 5 craft beers. Bose, let's go, baby.
Yeah.
But they've changed it, right? The ingredients for this beer has changed since they first originated.
Yes.
And also the presentation. It used to be in this awesome bottle. Now
Yeah.
it's in this regular can. I'm a little bitter about it, but it
That's
still
fair.
tastes good. But I do think it tastes different than it once did.
Yeah, it does. They changed their whole supplier network and everything. That the ingredients definitely changed.
Right? Okay.
But I still think it's a great beer.
It's still a great beer.
I like it too, but I did like it better in its before time. That's where I'm at with those.
Yep, that's fair.
Oh man, the animosity is already starting.
Yeah, I just have to sell. Shannon, your pick sucks. no.
That's fine. I'll drink it all to myself.
Sorry, where was this one again?
Outside of Ottawa,
Ottawa.
Van Cleek Hill is the name of the.
This was the
tiny
go-to
town.
craft beer in Ottawa. Like all of us, like always had bows. And if you came in with bows, you're like, wow, that person's not drinking PBR.
That person's cool.
Let's not shit on
Oh my
PBR.
God. What job do you have? That's not a grocery store.
This guy, he can fucking afford bows.
Right? The skating instructor.
And that person's usually like, yeah, I'm using my OSAP money.
Right. Also that. Yeah.
All right, let's go into round 2, everyone. Round 2, we might.
Can you pick one that you have never had before?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of them. That I've
I'm
never
excited
had.
for that.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
I think I've had this one before, but it's been a long time. But
Love this.
I mean, I'm gonna say that for everything, but this one especially, I definitely have had it before, but I don't remember how it tastes like. I just remember it made me feel good. So,
Well, that's important.
my beer is in a bottle.
Whoa!
Yeah, and it's in a big boy bottle.
Talk about the OSAP.
Guys, I like a sour beer.
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
I'm a big fan of sour beer. You know, we are recording this in the winter.
Yep.
So, you know, our appetite for sour beers might be a little bit different compared to what it would be if it was blazing hot. I personally like IPAs a lot in the winter, and I like sours a lot in the summer, but I mean, I'll drink them anytime. I'll just be like what I like more during that period.
That's fair.
The Jelly King.
This beer
I've never
is
heard of this.
fucking unreal.
It's a dry hop sour. Shannon, have you been to this brewery?
I have been to this brewery. It's in Toronto, and this is an expensive fucking beer, my man.
Look at this guy.
Told you how much money I spent.
This is like,
Just on that beer.
Fucking podcast
Guys, I'm
money.
still an OSAP dick.
Yeah.
isn't this one like a $9 beer?
I don't know. I don't care.
That's not what we're discussing.
Fucking money bags.
Because the tall boy can't, or no, it's not.
I got a
it's-
promotion
It's a
recently.
shorty. You can buy it in a shorty can, and it's like $5.95.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
an
know about the shorty can. If I
Holy
saw that,
shit.
no, because it wouldn't be big
You
enough.
couldn't
Yeah.
share it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
couldn't
They,
share it.
they are an expensive brewery.
Sub
but-
question.
Yeah.
Do you think the bottle tastes different from the can? Is that a thing?
I have to assume so. I mean,
Must, right?
I mean, assume a lot of people like bottle in like, well, no, that's
know.
not true. That's not true.
I don't.
I like
think-
tap.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
tap. I don't think I have a preference. Like, I think my opinion on what tastes better would probably change day by
think?
day.
I have
Unless
to
I've-
assume it would taste different. I mean, it's the Coke in a can versus a bottle kind of
Okay.
debate as well, I think. But I'm so excited for everyone to try this beer. I'm excited to try it again.
Wow.
It's so good.
This better be good. You're
It
hyping
is.
it up.
I don't recall having.
So yeah, a friend of
I've
mine
never
from
heard of
work
this.
reminded me of this beer, and I was like, "Yeah, we're doing it again." This is Jelly King, Bellwoods Brewery, dry hop sour.
All right.
Here we go. Fuck yeah!
This is my style of beer. I love this.
That to me is so summer.
It's summer.
That is summer in a bottle right there.
I love that beer.
This is one of those beers too that I can't drink a lot of just because
No,
of how
I could
powerful
never
it
have
is.
that whole bottle.
No.
That's my personal opinion.
Yep.
I couldn't do that.
That's fair.
I couldn't do that. I like the taste.
But it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I like
a
a
lot.
Give me quantity.
I
Love that
get the appeal if you can handle that.
Like, you know, you're on a beach or something.
Sure.
You have one of these guys.
Sure.
Hell yeah, I'd have 2 bottles, 3
for sure.
bottles.
Yeah.
Like,
I
give
agree.
it
Might
to
be a
me.
circumstance thing
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
tasty.
good though.
That is
If
good.
you weren't in the sex dungeon, you might feel differently.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm just on the edge of it. It's crazy.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we do here. We do a lot of edging down.
Yeah.
Welcome.
All right,
Ooh, that was a
Justin
good
G.
one. That was
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you.
But yeah, the different iterations of when this podcast was supposed to happen has like it totally changed my list, right? Because yeah, what you normally drink in the summertime versus what you drink in the winter, or what's
fair.
available, what
What's
these
available,
breweries
yeah.
are putting on the shelves. Like, it's
true.
Had you done this at like in October, I mean, you get so many
Like
awesome
pumpkin beers
pumpkin
or like
spice.
True,
or-
yeah.
yeah.
I was like, I'm going to make sure I do my homework or not homework. At least I'll do my due diligence. I made sure to stop 3 different stores, right? Like I was committed to this thing. Yeah, I know. And I came out with beers from each one of them. So
That's awesome.
That's cool though.
Okay, my next beer, it's from probably one of my probably my second favorite craft brewery. They have a lot of really good variations on their beer, but this I think is like their quintessential. It's their OG. It's their classic. It's fucking delicious. Also, the town is cute as shit, and that definitely pays into my enjoyment of the beer. This is Creamore's Lot 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that you deviated from their flagship.
I was going to say, that's not an original.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think the Lot 9, I really like the reason that they've called it Lot 9. It's a slightly kind of lighter, easier drinking profile, which, I don't know, I'm starting to become a fan of, frankly, because I'm an old man. So
That's true.
What's that say? Crispy vibe?
this is a crisp, or maybe that's just the French, vive.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is a crispy vibe?
This is a crisp Pilsner.
Crispy
Okay.
vibe?
Only 4.7. So,
Yeah, it's a light guy.
Ooh.
That's probably a good thing after
That is
all these
probably a
heavy
good
beers
thing.
we've had so far.
This is one oh yeah.
So where is Creemore located? Like,
It's kind of between like Orangeville and
Berry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it should say on the can. It should say on the can.
Well, it's Creemore.
It's Creemore.
yeah.
The town.
That's the town.
It's the town
It's the
Creemore?
town, yeah.
Oh, is that?
It's
I don't even
a
know.
little village that like you can
it's
literally
cute as
walk
shit.
down the middle of the street.
Really?
Like it's very cute.
Yeah, there's no rules in Creemore.
None whatsoever.
No.
Like our day visiting Creemore was like going to a bakery, going to the brewery, going blueberry picking. Like it was
Blueberry
like
picking. I
The
love that.
fuck?
It's a delightful
It was
town.
quaint. It was.
I mean, it has obviously no bearing on the beer. Maybe it does, though. Like, there's absolutely an appeal to the brewery for me because of the town, because of how charming it is and how celebrated this beer is in that town.
Right.
It makes you want to be like, okay, yeah, I really want to try this. I really want to support this. And they make it easy because it's
Now,
delicious.
if you didn't visit this first, like you visited this when you had it the first time?
No, we had had it before.
That we
Oh, okay.
went because we were
Because
fans
you
of
liked
the
it,
beer,
and then
yeah.
it just turned
Fans of
out.
it. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like, oh, this
Yeah.
That's even better then.
Yeah.
Right on.
So this is the Lot 9.
Lot 9 from
Lot 9,
Creemore.
baby.
Crispy vibe.
Crispy vibe.
Crispy.
It's still very much like the quintessential Creemore flavor,
Yes.
but getting it sort of on
Just
a lighter,
less.
on a lighter profile, which is nice. Yeah, I like the beer a lot. This is another one actually that has been bought out and is now owned
Yeah.
by a larger
Creemore is?
Yeah, which is
Really?
disappointing. But I mean, disappointing in that like they haven't changed anything as far as like their look for the town and what they do to support the local.
Did you find their flavor profile changed a lot?
I didn't with them. I
Yeah.
did notice it with Bose, but I haven't with them. I don't know. if it
I didn't
has.
know either. I also like Creemore is one of those like breweries that is like it's like one of those like I don't know how to explain it more than like mainstream craft brewery.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like you see
It's a
basically-
more well-known one.
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
you see it at a lot of taps at restaurants, right?
true,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to like you're not going to see any of these other ones probably, right?
Not usually, yeah.
Yeah. Which is like one of those ones that toes the line for me of like, is this a craft brewery? Is it not? But I mean, like, it obviously is.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is delicious. I do
That's
like it.
so
yeah.
good.
I've always liked just regular Creemore too. So.
Oh, yeah.
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 And I like that even though this is a lighter beer, like it's not sacrificing on any flavor whatsoever.
Truly
like it doesn't
isn't.
taste like Moosehead's like cracked canoe. Cracked canoe, it tastes like nothing.
Yeah, it's true.
It's one of those beers.
They
it's
cracked
like,
that
why?
canoe way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fully underwater.
Underwater canoe.
Yeah, that's it.
Submarine canoe.
Briner.
All right, next one.
We are ready for more beer.
All right,
More beer.
this was one that I bought because I just loved the fucking can initially,
Love, yes.
Okay.
and then
I think I know where this is going.
And then I just was like, oh my god, I can do 100 of these things
Oh.
Okay.
and feel just fine.
Yeah.
because it's sitting at a sweet 4.5%.
Crack canoe.
Right? It's crack canoe. It's crack canoe. This one,
Oh, I love this
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
beer so much.
The Mutants Are Revolting Crushable IPA by
Yeah.
Flying Monkey.
Flying Monkey and their cans are just always, they
Yeah.
always get you with their
It's
can.
fucking awesome.
And it is entirely crushable at that 4 point
Oh, yeah.
whatever
It is.
percent.
And it's delicious, too.
It's so good.
most IPAs are not crushable.
Yeah.
No, they
don't
definitely
crush an
are.
IPA
No,
typically.
no.
They
I
nail it.
was like, no, it's not. Like when I first saw it, I was like, there's no fucking way. Yeah, this one's from Barrie, Ontario.
Okay.
So
Can you tell me what's happening on that can a little bit, Brian?
The mutants are revolting.
I wish I could, to be honest. It looks like an acid trip,
yeah.
doesn't it?
All of their
there's
cans
a
look like
bunch
an
of
acid
That's
trip.
true.
Oh, there's a
Got some
hops.
octopus?
There's a hops monster.
Okay, yeah.
There's an octopus.
So what the fuck is that?
That's chlamydia.
That's chlamydia.
I recognize that.
I got one of those. That big green thing is sitting above my scrotum.
right, pour the drink.
Flying Monkey is a brewery that knows hops and
Yeah.
knows how to play with it.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
because I'm a big fan of hops in like really hoppy beers. Flying Monkeys has always been one of my favorite breweries.
Yeah.
They know how to play with their hops so well. Like they do so many beers. So
And
many
most
beers.
of them are on a hoppier end too,
Yeah.
right? And it does speak to their craft that they know what they're doing when it comes to different
Yeah,
varieties.
they do.
A lot of their beers have like, it's double IPA, quadruple IPA,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, to see them playing on this lower end of the spectrum with percentages and that's exciting.
And it works.
New cup. I'll
Do a
go
new
new
cup,
cup,
yeah.
yeah.
Freshy.
It's probably
cup
not a
for
bad
that.
idea for my next one.
Has anyone else been to this brewery?
I've never been, but I want to.
Nope.
So if you want to go,
It's a great little
I'll go.
spot.
let's
It's-
fucking go.
One of our
do it.
favorites.
I'll go with
Right
you.
fucking now.
Let's do a road
It's
trip.
time.
Wake up the baby.
Road trip to Chlamydia Town.
I want that chlamydia thing you have on your can.
That's the name of my autobiography.
All right, let's drink
All right,
this.
cheers.
Cheers. It is kind of crazy. That's like 4%.
Right?
Like
Yeah.
it tastes
feels
It
stronger.
tastes way stronger. Yeah.
It tastes way stronger,
But like in a good way.
in
Like
a good way.
it's
Yeah,
not-
yeah,
yeah.
It's not like too overbearing.
No.
Yeah.
It is absolutely
But you
crushable.
feel like it would be like maybe a 6.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
Minimum probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
But yeah,
Was
this
4.7? You said?
4 or 5.
4.5. 4.5.
That's insane.
that's crazy. They pack a lot of flavor
And
into
there's a lot of flavor.
4.5%.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
no flavor.
There's a lot of mutants in that can.
There's a lot of mutants.
But yeah, Barrie is the city that Justin went to college in, so we got to spend a lot of time in Barrie, and we spent a lot of time at this brewery as well.
Boy, did we.
Yeah, it's a
So
fun
much
one.
of my 07.
Well, and
That's what it's there for.
That's it.
what you see on these cans too, that this is what the brewery looks like.
Really?
it's
Like
so
internally?
weird and
I
just
love that.
fun.
We gotta go.
It's really fun.
We gotta
All right,
go.
let's do it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was tasty.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. They've all been tasty.
Yeah,
it's like,
I don't think we're gonna fight tonight, guys.
yeah,
These
well,
are
we
great.
have to. We
These
have
are
to.
great.
We gotta make a
Yeah.
top 5 somehow.
We got to fight, but it's going to be very like, that was really good.
It's like, let me try that one again.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, one of my next nominations.
You look so
I'm so
cheeky over
excited.
there.
I'm so excited. If someone said, "What's your favorite type of beer?" Not seasonal dependent, like because again, I kind of lean seasons as like, oh, in the summer I really want these sours or whatever.
Yeah.
But consistently throughout the year, if someone said, "What's your favorite kind of beer?" I would say wheat beer. Love me a wheat beer. There are so few breweries that do wheat beers in Ontario, whether
Yeah.
craft or
Yeah.
otherwise. And
Really? I didn't know that.
Collingwood Side Launch.
I've
Does a
never
wheat
seen
beer.
this beer.
I don't know what this is.
Side launch is a
I didn't
good
know
one.
Collingwood had a brewery, to be quite
So
honest with you.
there's two almost right across the street from each other, North Winds
Okay.
and Side Launch.
Never heard of either of them.
And
Side launch?
Side Launch, yeah.
Cool name.
So like kind of like a boat launch,
Right.
but on the side.
Yeah, it's a side launch.
That's your boat's side
cool.
bitch.
It's a side bitch.
Cool name, less inspired can where it's just wheat.
And you know what? They actually their old branding for these cans was a lot nicer.
Was a lot
Is
nicer.
it? Okay.
What was the old one?
It was just a little bit more
a
like
chick with her boobs.
Yeah,
just a little cooler than the
fucking
picture.
way
wheat.
cooler.
it was just less visual. It was kind of just a graphic can. Like it was really bold, like yellows and blacks. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this can uninspired, but yeah, I'm excited for this beer. I do like a wheat beer.
The beer is
It
fantastic.
is kind of uninspired.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just wheat.
Can I see it?
Don't look at
Can I
it.
look at it?
Yeah,
there's
Briner,
just a lot of wheat.
explain that
Yeah.
to me. Like, how else would you describe it other
It
than
looks-
it's a bunch of wheat?
It's like getting high in Saskatchewan.
Absolutely.
I think that's what this
Holy shit, it is.
It's Saskatchewan tequila sunrise.
There's too many mountains in the
I
background.
don't even know what's
Yeah.
what.
That's good.
Okay,
all right,
I'm
let's
excited
do it.
though.
Let's
Cheers.
do it.
I smell something fierce right there.
Oh, it does.
Oh.
You get real like banana
interesting.
leaf notes to it, like
was
that
gonna
you would
say.
normally get out of like a
It's
Hefeweizen type of
certainly
beer.
a different flavor than anything we've had
It's
so
very
far.
significantly different than anything we've had, which I like.
Yeah, I
It's
like
gonna
to
stay
change
a
it
bit.
up. That way
Yeah.
it's easier to rank later.
Man, that banana leaf coming out.
Yeah, that banana is so
Laura would fucking hate this beer.
right. Yeah, she hates
she hates
fruit
all things.
Well,
together.
she despises bananas with all her heart. So yeah, this.
I
this
like
would not do
banana.
it.
I don't know if I could drink this.
really
Really?
okay.
I don't
Five-
not. I don't not like I'll drink this, but like a full can, not a chance.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I could.
Wow.
Is it like just too much of the banana leaf? and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Interesting.
throwing me off.
Interesting.
That's
yeah.
fair. Okay. Yeah, a lighter 5.3%. Love me a wheat beer.
I could have a can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than that?
To me, it's
I'd probably change it up after.
Yeah?
Yeah.
yeah, I think so too. And to me, it's definitely more of a summer, just like a sour.
I could vibe that.
for me
Totally
personally,
fair.
for me
Totally
personally,
fair.
But
Or if you're in Saskatchewan.
It's giving me Belgian moon vibes a bit.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Which
Which
is
I
a
also
beer.
like in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll have one of those.
And I'm a big fan. Like, we just went through a 24 case of Belgian Moon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we like it a lot.
All right. Okay. Guys, the final nomination round. I have my flamingo bag in front of me, and I'm excited to open this because who knows what will happen.
In the
Who
group
knows?
photo, can we please include the various tote bags and whatnot?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, mine's the best.
Yours is the best.
Just a Corona case.
Corona 6-pack.
Yeah.
Is everyone sort of sitting with a favorite that they did not bring right now?
Yes.
I had one
No.
that I really wanted to bring, but I just didn't get because
Okay.
I had to go to the place to buy it, and I was not going to do that.
That's fair. That's fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But my next beer is one that I saved as my wild card pick, only because I was like, well, if everything's good,
Oh, no.
Let's throw things off a little bit.
like, what is a beer that we have to drink because we're not going to just open a beer.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
We're not just going to open a
First
beer and just leave it on the table. We have to drink it.
Sure.
But everything's been so pleasant that we need to go harder.
Ooh, okay.
We need
Jesus Christ.
to.
Oh, please tell me you're getting like a stout here or something.
We need to shake you to the bone.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Bone Shaker.
There he
There it
goes.
is. Bone Shaker is a 7.1%, and it is a strong beer.
Yeah.
Could it be stronger? Hell yeah.
Yes, it could.
But yeah, when I first had Bone Shaker, I was like, Jesus Christ.
I think they put this liquor in the beer.
It's got a picture of a skeleton on it.
Yeah,
Riding
he's
a bicycle.
riding a
Riding a
bicycle.
bike.
Yeah, something about this beer, I'll always go back to it whenever I'm just like, yeah, if I'm going to just have one beer, only have time
Yeah.
for one beer, I
this
want to
is
get
the
the
one.
highest percentage.
I am running out of time, but I
Right?
need a beer.
Yeah, I need to get on my bike.
I need to get on my.
All right, yeah, this is from Toronto, so
Yeah,
here we go.
Is it Amsterdam?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Amsterdam Brewery.
Right on the water. It's a beautiful brewery.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Amsterdam Brewery in Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's a beautiful spot there.
And if you find yourself there, the pretzels are what you need to get.
Really?
They are unbelievable.
That's kind of cool.
So this is just an IPA as well, I believe.
I love it. On the side it says brewed using copious amounts of hops.
Yeah, I can
It's
respect that.
it's quite a hoppy beer.
Yeah.
It looks like it would be hoppy.
I don't
it's-
think
it's a bit scary.
The
color.
dark
Oh my
brown
God.
can doesn't lend itself to what you get though. Like
No.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I would agree.
like you're expecting
Was also
like an English brown ale or something. And that's
was
not what it is.
Bone Shaker ever stronger in percentage at one point?
I think there's one. There's
Wasn't there
another
a version
one.
that's like 9% or
Something like
something like
that, yeah.
that?
The
Like,
ball shaker.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, that one.
You're right. All right, to the Bone Shaker.
Shake my bones.
Shake it up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's nice. That's a good beer.
I enjoy a Bone Shaker every once in a while. I'm not going to have it every night. I'm not
I
going to
could
have
have one of those.
I have one. Yeah, that's a beer you have one
Yes.
and you
That
move
would
on.
kick my ass.
But
if
I
had
love.
more of
I
those.
actually like starting a night with a Bone Shaker a lot of the
That's
times.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kind of like it sets your tone and it
Does it
helps
ever?
like
yeah, because I don't want to have a bone. Yeah, I don't think I want to have a Bone Shaker later in the night.
I feel like you
Slow you
start
down.
with this and then you can drink PBR all night.
Yeah.
Because at that point you've had your
Oh,
good
fuck, no
quality
kidding.
strong beer and
Yeah.
then you can just coast.
Exactly.
3
Absolutely.
PBRs.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thoughts on Bone Shaker, everyone?
I love it.
I've really
It's harsh.
yeah.
I don't know that it tastes any more harsh to me than some of these others that we've had.
I would say it's more harsh for sure, but I'm not
maybe
saying it's
that-
crazier harsh than the other ones.
Yeah.
Maybe that has to do with the unfiltered.
Oh, that could be it.
Perhaps.
That's probably why, because it's an unfiltered India pale. Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe that has something to do with it, right?
Yeah, I've always enjoyed a Bone Shaker, but I'm
Do one.
definitely like it's one, and I'm gonna have it every so often. Like it's
That's fair.
It's just
But cool fucking can.
cool. Fucking
Oh
can.
yeah. I like that it exists. Honestly, it's to me. It's
I like that.
I'm
Exactly.
just happy it's
do.
here.
Me too. Like I wanted to bring it to the party. I don't think it'll make it any further, but I just love it. It's one of those ones that you just gotta just drop it.
And you know what I like? I like
Yeah,
that it's
that's a
been
good call.
around long enough. Like Amsterdam Brewery knows that they're not selling fucking boatloads of this beer.
Yeah.
But they know that there are certain fans out there that really like it,
Drunks.
and they're continuing to make it.
Yeah, there's longevity to it
Yeah, the drunks,
because
yeah.
of that. Yeah, the drunks. The drunks with money.
yeah, exactly. Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Tongue. All right.
Justin G.
Okay, well, mine is. It's not going to be this like strong, intense.
I'm
beer
okay
like
with that after that, I think.
Yeah.
I think we kind of need a little
That's true.
reset.
Reset, baby.
I'm going with a cream ale.
Okay.
Oh.
I love a good cream
I
ale.
like a cream ale.
I like switching genres like
Yeah,
this.
it's nice and smooth.
genres. Is that the
So I think that's the right
We've done
wording.
a lot of IPAs, and yeah, this is nice to get something different.
Genre.
Genre. Yeah.
genre of beer?
Cream ale is different. I think this is one of the first like craft beers that I like really not one of the first ones that I had, but the ones that I like first ones I like started to recognize and remember and always kind of go back to. So it's always kind of held a little special place in my cockles.
Okay.
Go on.
And this is Muskoka Breweries.
Okay. Yes.
I've never had this one.
Look at that beautiful green.
That is a nice green.
That's a pretty can.
Pretty can.
Beautiful.
Can. What are we looking at here?
Tea.
It is a.
Does it tell you? Is it a guess?
5%.
Okay.
Nice and light.
Love that.
Fiver.
Love that for us.
That's a good fiber.
But I mean, like when you're camping up in the Muskokas, like you have to go and get some Muskoka beer.
It's a must. I actually love it. In the summertime, for the month of June, with Pride Month, they do a rainbow can, and it's an IPA called Born This Way. And it's one of my
Yeah,
favorite
it's-
beers, but it
it's
is
great.
seasonal that they put it out for June each year.
What is it?
It's called Born This Way, and it's just I think it's just an IPA.
Yeah, I
think
but
so.
It's delicious.
It's great. Yeah.
I'm just looking at this can because like there's not that many more graphics on it, and
No.
it's not just that much more colorful than that other can with just wheat on it.
Yep.
But it's just more pleasing of a can.
It is a bit
It
more
is.
pleasing.
I don't know what it is.
Maybe because I know Muskoka, and that is
It's that
Muskoka.
chair.
it's a
It's a
chair.
chair.
It's because you get the chair
You get the
action.
Muskoka chair.
It doesn't look like Saskatchewan. It's not
No,
like
it doesn't.
Saskatchewan.
That's
but it
just
doesn't
it.
look like
They
it.
have branding that emotes a feeling.
Right.
Like it's an emotion.
That one evokes a
Dread.
feeling.
This is dread.
I can smell the trees in here. And
This
that
one screams, have you ever been out of power in Saskatchewan?
You ever stepped in cow shit?
Have you ever smoked a banana peel?
Okay.
Just me then. Eh?
Just you.
All right,
Cheers.
this is the cream ale.
Muskoka.
Cream it up.
I spat my beer back into my cup.
Hey, it'll taste twice as good.
You spat your cream back in your cup.
Oh, no.
Mama.
I like that.
Mama.
Yeah, I do like it too. That is a nice
It's-
palate cleanse.
Yeah,
from
there's a hair of sweetness kind of near the end
Yeah, I
there.
can fuck with that.
Yeah.
It tastes like it should. It almost tastes like
You say it tastes like it should?
No.
I thought that's what you were going to say.
no. It tastes like
it should.
foamy almost. You know, like in a good way. Like there's like
going
little
through
air
a car
bubbles on
wash.
it. Yeah, it's delightful. It's delightful.
Like
No,
you're
I like
having like
that.
a beer cappuccino.
A beer.
Yeah, a beericino.
Beericino, yeah.
Yeah.
That is pleasant. I could crush
I could crush
that
much of this.
entire night.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much percentage is that?
5.
Five. Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, that
Tastes like a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's nice.
Yeah.
I actually really like that one.
Yeah, Muskoka was another one of those breweries that I also think toes the line too. I don't know why it is. Like, do you feel the same way in terms of like how
I do.
like I don't know. Our ground rules are kind of shaky with the, like what is a craft brewery compared to not. Like I would obviously think Muskoka is, but some people wouldn't.
They are
I
still
think.
independent. Like they're not.
They are? Okay.
They're not owned by anybody else, but they do seem like they're bigger.
Yeah,
to,
it's like once they enter the mainstream for whatever reason, it
Yeah.
feels less
Which
of a
the
craft
brewery itself is really small.
It's really
Yeah.
nondescript. It's almost like on like a back street sort of thing. Like,
like
beautiful when you
the
get there.
parking lot is as big as the brewery is.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
It's odd.
That seems like a problem.
Yeah. It was very cool. A lot of
cool.
Muskoka chairs.
Very on
Branding,
brand.
yeah.
Very
Very
on
on
brand.
brand,
Yeah, they
yeah.
understand
I can appreciate that, though.
who
Yeah.
they are.
Shit.
Before Briner introduces his last one, feeling a little tipsy.
Oh yeah,
Just like
I'm feeling too. I'm just a little bit, just a little bit.
Feeling full. Like
Yeah, we
really
did eat
full.
a ton of pizza.
Yeah, there was
before
a lot of
this.
pizza
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes.
Hey.
I don't regret it.
No,
but
no.
That was good. Fuck.
you.
Really, that's good.
yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
You didn't make the beer. So.
I know what I'm doing. Takes full credit. I know what I
That's good. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
fucking figure this out.
I put out those Muskoka chairs in that parking lot.
I was the guy.
I painted them.
All right. This one I literally just got introduced to
Ooh, you're pulling a tongue
on
here.
Tuesday.
Less than a week.
Literally.
All right,
Yeah.
I like that.
And I was like, you know what? I really fucking like this, and I want to go to the brewery because I feel like why not?
Yeah.
So this one,
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Flora Brewing.
Absolutely.
It's a pale ale,
Yes.
and it's the Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, this is a good
So-
one. Yeah, the Aurora Borealis. That's delicious.
Cool name.
Yes, it is.
Super cool
Fucking
name.
Cool name. This one's sitting at a 5.1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Art style very reminiscent of Collective Arts.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very. I thought you were pulling out a Collective Arts can for a second.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought it was when I got handed to it. I was like, oh, maybe I've had this. And I was like, no.
So you said you wanted to visit the brewery. Like,
Yep.
did you within the last week?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't.
It
Didn't have time.
sounded like maybe that was where you're like, oh, I tried
Maybe
this. And I was
tomorrow.
like, I want to
Maybe
visit the
tomorrow I'll
brewery, and
just
I
fucking
went.
go. Maybe tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might as
Yeah.
well.
Break in.
Their food is incredible
Is it?
there. Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
incredible.
All right.
I'm excited for this.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a huge brewery, but their food's amazing. I recommend their flights because they have so many on tap there that you can't get in cans.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, a lot of like special
So you want to give yourself, some variety.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, get yourself a flight.
numbers. Can you keep all the pouring in?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes, I want all of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Should I put it closer?
Yeah, you got to hear that. Going into that.
Okay, that was just me peeing in a
That's just me spitting into the microphone.
All right, here we go.
Cheers.
guys.
Cheers, everyone.
That's a good beer. That's so good.
Ooh,
I love that aftertaste on this one.
yeah. It's like it's floral.
Yeah, that's another
Yes.
one that I could probably have like all night.
Yes,
probably.
definitely.
It's like pleasant
Yeah.
enough that
Yeah.
it's not too like overpowering.
And what's the percentage on that? What'd you say?
5.1.
5? Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's nice.
That's very nice.
I love that. Yeah, it's very floral. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the beer should be purple.
Yeah.
Right?
I
I
get
can
that.
feel
That's a
that.
dumb thing
Yeah.
to say, but
Like, no, like the purple that's on the can there.
that's the flavor that or the color the beer should be.
Yeah. And that's just a pretty can.
That's beautiful.
It
It is
pretty
nice.
It's
It is
simple.
nice.
Yeah.
I saw that at the LCBO and I debated.
Yeah?
Yeah, I debated getting
you
it.
had this before?
I've never had
No?
it. I was just going to buy it purely on the can.
Okay.
Oh, that's
yeah,
a good
so it's
sign,
one of those.
though.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good sign.
I was into it.
Oh, I like that a lot.
This is nice. This is really good.
All right.
Well, guys, for our very last sample of the night, well, the new sample,
The new sample. Yeah.
I'm going to switch gears.
Oh.
I'm going to bring something that we don't have on the table yet.
Okay.
What could it be?
I don't know. This is.
I'm bringing Waterloo Dark.
Oh, okay.
How are you now?
All right,
Local.
guys. So this is another one of those breweries. It has been bought, but it's going to retain its craft status. But it's been
Okay.
bought by Carlsberg
Yeah,
Right,
I was
which
going to
is-
say, yeah.
for
Right.
cash. It was like
Yeah.
I read that.
4.6 million in cash.
What?
Like it was a weird,
Is a
shady
Waterloo
deal.
brewery
And they're
one of
from,
the
like,
first
Denmark or something,
breweries?
aren't they?
It is Ontario's first craft brewery.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
solid.
That's pretty
Holy
crazy.
shit. I didn't know that.
Waterloo.
And that's just it. It's a local beer. We got to represent. It was originally Brick Brewing, and we had been to its. I think were we at Brick Brewing on its last
its last
night
day.
in
Yeah.
its
Wasn't
old
that
location?
downtown?
It was
Downtown, yeah.
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 Uptown.
Uptown Waterloo?
Uptown
Yeah.
Waterloo. Yeah.
So we were there. It's last night. We closed it out, and I'm not typically a dark beer drinker at all. This beer itself is called. It's a dark lager, I think. Yeah, dark lager. But it's one of those beers that you wouldn't know by tasting it that it was necessarily a dark beer. Like, I'm not a porter fan. I'm not a stout fan per se. I will always try stouts and porters. TWB in town did a
Yeah.
coconut porter
Oh, yeah,
that
I
I
had that.
fell in
Delicious.
love
I had that.
with.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll never say I'm not a certain
You
type
just
of beer drinker. but
gravitate in certain genres, if you will.
Yeah. It's genre. Yeah.
We're going to ride that one.
That's it.
But I liked this beer so much that for our wedding, we wanted to offer light beer and dark beer. This was our dark beer
Yeah,
for our
this
wedding.
was our dark.
All right.
So, cheers, everybody.
Waterloo
Cheers.
Dark.
Do it.
Yeah, it's crazy that it is dark.
Yeah.
There's enough like of a body to it that you can tell. Yeah, that is a darker beer, but
It's got that roasty flavor to
yes,
it.
It
a
does.
little bit of a roast to it.
And another brand that, I mean, it's 5%. It is very simple branding. You've just got this like
The hogshead.
the hogshead.
Yeah.
Pour the boar. That's it.
Is that the slogan?
It is.
Pour the boar?
Pour the boar.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
good. That's
It's
good.
simple. I appreciate what they're doing with this beer.
Yeah, I like that body.
For dark beer, you
good stuff.
would never like no.
No.
Yeah, I discovered Waterloo Brewery beer quite late, I would say. Like, only until I moved here. And I'm like, oh, shit, Waterloo Brewery.
Yeah.
And, yeah, this is, I think I like pretty much all of their beers. They're pretty good.
I would agree, actually.
Yeah, it's solid. It's solid stuff.
Yeah.
And if you're a fan of Radlers, they fucking do Radlers
Okay,
right.
their grapefruit radler is arguably my favorite.
It's untouchable. Like, I've
it
tried
is.
every grapefruit Radler on the market. It is
Too.
untouchable.
I'd agree with you.
Top 5 grapefruit Radler
That's it.
episode?
That's it.
We're here for it. We got you. And they've got a pineapple one, too, that is
Haven't tried that yet.
unbelievable. Yeah.
This is good.
Makes your jizz taste great.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, what would the Jizzard say about that?
But yeah,
what they'd say?
they do Radlers like no other brewery as well.
Yeah, it's
good
insane.
Yeah.
Wow. I really like that. And I'm not a huge dark beer person.
And that's just it. That's not a typical go-to for me.
that's
So
good.
when it impresses me like that, I had to nominate it.
Yeah,
and
that's good.
and they actually have like a mixologist on staff that does a lot of like drink recipes because they also have the brew house there for food
Right,
and drink.
yep.
They have a tart cherry radler that they suggest mixing with the dark. It was
Whoa.
It's outstanding.
unbelievable.
It's
It is such a good drink. Yeah.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
So you could have made that happen tonight.
Yeah,
I
you could have
could've.
made that happen. Right?
But do you know, I dropped the ball because I was like, oh, I can't nominate Radlers. I could have just made a drink, though. Like, that's my bad.
yeah. You could have bought more than 4 drinks. You bought a 5th.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right. That's on me, and I apologize.
Next time.
Yeah.
Next on the Radler episode.
Okay, I'm here for that. Yeah.
I'm down.
The Radler
love
episode would be pretty good.
Pretty freaky.
Anyways, wow.
It's a good selection.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good.
I love that.
You got some favorites?
A little bit tipsy as well. We'll see
I've
how-
got some standouts already. I'm excited.
100%.
Yeah, but well, we have a lot of open cans. So let's take a quick break because these drinks are going to get warm soon. And when we're back, we're going to drink some more and rank this top 5 craft beers
Shit.
list.
Num, 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 num.
Arcane Ninja RPG tells a story about ninjas and magic by mixing improv and role-playing. Meet our fledgling ninja and fall for them as they take their graduation exam and stumble upon unknown magic that will send them in an epic adventure. Root for them as the dice dictate just how successfully they face the threatening challenges that lay ahead. Binge on published episodes at the Podcavern Network or your podcast station of choice. Tune in every other Tuesday for your bi-weekly fix of Arcane Ninja RPG. Thanks for listening.
Top five, top five, top five.
All right, everyone, we are back. We're ready to rank some craft beers. We're burping all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Good old sledgehammer. Briner tried out the trampoline in the sex dungeon. Now I know what it does.
And yes, we had a great time.
Might have broken something. but-
You grabbed the bucket, right?
Yeah.
Always.
So we have a bunch of craft beers in front of us, and I should have wrote this down beforehand. So
Yeah.
a little bit different than usual. I'll just get everyone to say what they nominated one more time.
Sure.
And that'll be easier than me trying to remember what you all nominated. So
Go down to the floor.
Yeah, let's go down the floor
a
here.
bunch of floor beers here. Okay, so for my nominations, I had from the Collective Arts, A Life in the Clouds. That was the NEIPA. And then I had Jelly King. This was the Dry Hop Sour from Bell Woods Brewery. And then, of course, we had to shake our bones a little bit with the Bone Shaker.
Love it.
I love the Bone Shaker.
Yeah, look, fellas, we love a good bone
We
shaker.
love a good
Hell
bone
yeah.
shaker.
Hey, preach, brother.
Justin G., what did you nominate?
I've got the Cowbell Kolsch Ale, which is the Absent Landlord, Creemore Pilsner, which is Lot 9, and Muskoka Brewery's Cream Ale.
All right.
All right, I got the Laura Borealis Pale Ale.
Still a great name.
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
So good. The Mutants Are Revolting by the Flying Monkey. and Hazy Days Juicy IPA by Cowbell Brewing.
Juicy.
And for my 3, I've got Bo's Lug Tread. It's a lagered ale. I've got Side Launch Wheat and Waterloo Dark.
Very good.
All right, so we need to figure it out through more tasting. What the best craft beers are. Yeah, I'm feeling a little burpy. How's everyone feeling right
a little
now?
burpy.
So burpy.
Little burpy. Yeah,
A
holding it
little
back.
tipsy. I'm not like drunk, but I'm definitely
No.
getting tipsy. Something
Feeling happy.
Yeah, feeling
Yeah, I'm
happy.
feeling good.
And
Yeah.
warm. A little warm
Yeah.
too.
Good.
It's all that trampoline.
That's what it is.
Just a little hot and bothered.
I will say, though, a little tangent here. I've noticed over the years, this is definitely a tangent, but it was my pride and joy that as an Asian man, I would not go pink face when I drank beer.
Right.
But over the years, whatever's happening is my walls are crumbling a little bit. And I'm like, I was looking in the mirror after like on our break and I'm like, oh my God, I'm one of them.
Yeah, you got a little rosy going
Which
on.
never happened before. And
I
it
feel
was like,
bad for you because you don't want to be one of us.
Yeah.
Well, none of us.
We are the worst.
I guess, yeah, it was just like every time I see another one of my kind, I would see like, wow, you're red-faced. I'm whitewashed.
One of your own genre.
Yeah, one of my own genres. Now look at me. Shannon's allowed to say that because she's the queen of genres.
Am I? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. She said.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It came out, no, we're all just like,
All right, so we are going to star nominations for further consideration. So
Okay.
I'm going to get Justin G to star a nomination that isn't one of your own.
Oh, that's
for further consideration.
I've got to go probably with the Flying Monkey, one of Briner's.
The mutants are revolting.
Okay, maybe we want to make a middle pile.
Yeah, let's make a middle pile here. We do
Middle pile.
pile.
This is the starred pile here.
I don't know. To me, and I'll give a small reason for it. Like, just
Yeah,
again,
do that.
I'm not a big IPA guy, but that is an IPA that, as the name would suggest, I can crush. Like, I can enjoy multiples of those and
Still feel all right.
still feel great. Still enjoy it. IPAs tend to kind of mess with my gut a little bit, and it's great. Was that you?
That was a hell of a burp.
That's
I don't know how much that mic picked that up.
It was
but
a
that
burp or a shart.
What?
one of the two.
Maybe both. Yeah. Holy
Briner,
shit.
star one that isn't one of your own.
I gotta do that jelly one there.
Yeah,
Jelly
nice choice.
King.
That
Nice
was
choice.
fantastic.
Dry hop sour, the Jelly
there you go.
King. All
Yeah,
right.
Really like that one.
I was actually debating between that one and the one that I am going to nominate because fuck, I love that beer, but I got to go Hazy Days. I mean, it was on my
Days.
list, yeah. So
right, put it in
into
there.
the center it goes.
All right, and I'm going to choose this guy here.
Oh, the
Absent
Landlord.
Landlord.
Also a good choice.
The Kolsch Ale from Cowbell. And so we have the Absent Lord from Cowbell,
Yep.
Jelly King,
Okay.
Dry Hop Sour. We have the Flying Monkey, The Mutants Are Revolting, and Hazy Days Juicy IPA. And folks at home, if you're getting confused already about what beers we're having, it's all going to be on the Podcavern website, and you can try this beer as we're tasting it. So pause
Recommend
this
it.
right
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Pause the
I
episode.
like that. Play along.
You
Yeah.
play along because you're listening to us rank the beer right now. Like
Yeah.
the fun part for us is we're drinking this.
That's right.
But you can have fun too.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Okay, so at
So-
this point we need to have 5, but let's open it up the floor a little bit. Is there any on the table you want to star for further consideration? And now it can be one of your own if you
mean,
really want to fight for it.
I feel, I mean, it's his first time guesting with us, and I don't know that I should give him this kind of clout, but the Aurora Borealis, I think, needs to be
Put in the pile.
considered as well. All 3 of
Yeah.
Briner's are in the center.
Better in the goat, so I'll take it.
Put it in the pile.
Put it in the pile.
I would like to put forth for further consideration the cream ale from Muskoka.
We all really
you all
enjoyed it.
seem
I
you
like
all seem
that.
to really
Yep.
enjoy it and have
Yep.
a strong response to it.
Put it in the pile.
So, did anyone have any interest in any of mine out of curiosity?
I would say the Waterloo Dark.
If I were to pick one,
It's definitely not that fucking banana beer.
we really turned on that beer afterwards.
That's okay. I'm just going to sit here and drink it by
Just drink
myself.
it casually.
Yeah, like I said, if Bose didn't change their ingredients, I don't know why. I'm not really that good at like realizing that, but with that whatever reason, Bose, I did realize it.
It stems from, I think, you just drinking so much of
So
it.
much of it in
Yeah.
university and everything like that. Yeah.
But yeah, can we put Waterloo?
Yes, we
I would
can.
say
like
that that would be mine too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm just put in Life in the Clouds because I remember us liking it, and I just have to retaste it.
It's a tough one when it's the first
Yeah,
to
it's
get
true.
us
It's
going.
kinda- yeah.
It deserves a fair
So
chance.
we have a table full of warm beer.
Okay, well let's give just a good send off to the ones that we're now getting rid of.
Okay, well Shannon's drinking it in
Shannon's
shame right
drinking this-
now.
Yeah, you
The
can
side
have
launch
that.
wheat.
Oh yeah,
The-
side launch wheat.
Hardly
Again,
nudie.
it's one of the only wheat beers in the Ontario craft beer scene. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Clearly not for the rest of this table, and that's okay. I was here to represent,
you.
and
More
for you.
for me.
Yeah,
so cheers,
exactly.
everybody.
Cheers.
I guess I should also cheers my Bose Lug Tread. Great beer.
Yeah.
It just didn't.
It is a great beer. I would say the same.
I enjoy
It
it.
just didn't muster
Didn't match up to some of
You
these
know what
others.
though?
What we got going
Bose, the current Bose on tap, that changes my view on Bose again. Like when I have it on
okay.
tap, it's fine, but when I buy it in the store, it's different. I don't know.
Tongue is fucking bougie over here.
Yeah,
Well,
with
look,
my bone shaker, which I'll talk about right now. But I don't need to send off bone shaker. Bone shaker doesn't need any of you guys.
No,
to
you're right. It
survive
doesn't. No,
as
it
a beer.
doesn't.
I love it as the wild card. I love that it just inserts itself into conversations, and some nights out when you're going anywhere, and you're like,
Yeah.
you know what? I need a bone shaker right now.
Yeah.
Fuck my week. This has been a tough ass week. I just need a bone shaker right
fair.
now.
yeah, there's a very specific time and a place, and Bone Shaker rises to the occasion.
Exactly.
I
So-
love that you brought it forward. I think it was probably one of the beers that we talked about the most.
Yeah.
So that's to its
Yeah.
credit.
It was a bold one.
It was a good one.
Yeah,
but-
bold shaker.
And, and we're getting rid of Creamore's Lot 9. Great beer, but
is
again,
great
just it doesn't stand out really from any of these other ones.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair.
I accept.
All
So
right.
I'm just going to sit here and
And I'll drink my bone shaker alone.
Yeah, that's the problem with not having any beers left over.
Right? Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's
you
all
did
right.
it wrong,
You don't
Briner.
get to
That's
sit
all right.
here and say you brought too many good beers.
I did all right.
So what we're going to do next is we are going to do locks. So
Okay.
how this works is I'm going to say each beer that we have in the middle of the table right here,
Okay.
and you're going to say if it's a lock or not. If it's a unanimous lock, it's going to make our top 5 probably. If one of us is like, I don't know, I need to taste it again, or I just don't think I want to do that, then we'll move on.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's start from left to right, or at least my left to right. Collective Arts, Life in the Clouds. I'd like to just try it again, just to.
Yeah.
I'd like to
I
try
don't,
it
yeah,
again.
I tried again.
Trier.
Give it,
Yeah.
give it
Yes.
again.
Okay.
I feel like it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Been a
definitely.
while.
Been a while. The Aurora Borealis, lock or no lock?
I would like to lock it.
I'm like looking at the beers that we have on the table.
is tough.
It is good. It is good. I'm just trying to see, like,
fucking
is there
good.
any other beer to fill its void if it were to be gone? Because I'd
It
like
has
a
a
rounded list
very
if we
unique flavor profile to me that it's a hard, like, to me, if you're like,
Yeah.
I'm debating between this or something else, it's hard to compare.
can. I could lock it.
Yeah.
I could lock it.
I think I want to try it again.
Okay, try it. That's fine.
Yeah, let's try it again.
It's
try it.
close, but
It-
it's not.
it
It
might-
is I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's close.
The Hazy Days
Yeah, that's an
Juicy.
instant lock.
It's a lock
IPA.
for me.
That's a fucking lock for me.
I could lock that one.
I could lock it. I'm like looking at the Absent Landlord too,
That's- and-
like
well,
because
that's-
I like
yeah.
the Absent Landlord a little bit more, to be
Yeah.
honest
Ooh,
with you.
I do, and I do too.
So I'm not. I'm like
Let's
to
put
me.
those side by side
Yeah.
just as
I think one of the cowbells is going to make the list.
It will make. the
Oh,
list.
for sure. It
but
will.
I would feel weird if both of them made the list.
That's fair.
I
Just
would.
because there's just so many.
It's
there's so
such a
much
strong
choice.
brewery.
and they are
It is.
so different in
Yeah.
their flavor.
You're
yeah,
right.
this is a very different beer than
You're right. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
The mutants are revolting.
That one I would
That's a
lock.
lock.
I'm
That's
about
a
this
fucking
one.
lock for me.
Yeah, I could lock it too. I also like it because it fills that gap of a light beer,
Yeah.
but also having that very craft beer taste to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's our first lock. Put it in
All right, I'll
a
put
different
it over
part of
here.
the table.
All right, this one's locked, baby.
Okay? But we will taste it again. 'cause
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
We have the Muskoka Cream Ale.
I think for me, I'd like to try it with the others.
Yeah, put it
Okay.
with the try. Put it
Put
with
it
the
try.
try.
I won't.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did enjoy
Spoiler
it.
alert: we are going to be trying a lot more.
Yes.
I really enjoyed it, but yeah.
Okay, Jelly King. I really like this.
I would
beer.
like to
I would
lock it.
I would lock it
I would
personally. It's
lock
also
it.
very different than the rest of
It
these.
is very different.
And to me, that's exciting.
It's very different. I don't know if I can lock it yet, though.
Okay, we will try it.
I'm sorry.
Put it in the same pile as the other pile, which is
Wow.
We have one beer that we're all like, yeah.
All right, guys. The one.
Waterloo Dark.
I think it brings a very interesting missing piece.
I see that.
I don't
argument.
disagree.
I don't disagree that point.
Yeah.
Is that enough to lock it, though?
That's it. Yeah.
That's
also
I don't know that it needs to
Okay,
be.
move it slightly to the left.
I like how they're all coming progressively closer to me, which I'm a big fan of. Are we?
I wouldn't lock it.
I wouldn't
No,
lock
I
it.
wouldn't
Yeah,
lock
yeah.
it.
I wouldn't
Okay,
lock it.
is there a way to, like, are there two types of beers that are somewhat similar that we could kind of, like, duel off against? Like,
I wonder if Collective Arts and Allura.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
kinda
okay.
saying
Let's do
too.
that. Let's do that.
Let's
Okay.
Maybe it's
do
just
that.
because of the
But
artwork.
this is
I don't know.
is it, okay, so
It's any IPA. It's a very different taste.
it's
but-
an well, yeah, it's an IPA, and then, like, should we do the
So,
Collective Arts and
maybe
the
hazy?
Hazy Days?
Yeah.
Because these are both IPAs.
Okay.
It's also true.
Is that what we?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Does
yeah.
that make sense?
I think that makes sense.
I would still like to maybe consider Allura
Yeah, yeah, me
in
too.
with that. So let's do those three.
Let's pour
first.
3 of them.
All right, 3 times.
Three.
Three times.
All right.
There she goes. There she goes.
Oh, God, which one?
Which one
Allura.
was? Wait.
That's also a question.
We'll remember once we drink it.
Allura.
We will.
Okay.
They're distinctive.
So let's do the Collective Arts one first. This is the Life in the Clouds.
Okay.
And yeah, let's just try that. We've poured all 3.
It's the warmest one.
It
It's
is
the warmest one. That works again. We should have had that ice bucket.
I know,
fucking
we
said.
should
I
have.
said
I'm sorry.
all right, next let's do the Hazy Days, the cowbell one.
the Hazy Days one. Which one was that? I think it's
This one.
We maybe made a mistake in how we did this.
All right, that's the hazy for sure.
yeah. That's it. That's hazy. Yeah.
That's got to be.
That's absolutely.
Yeah.
That's probably maybe
Yeah,
it.
that's probably it. Wait, is it in?
Well, the problem is we're like, let's compete 3
in, right?
similar beers together. And
You know what though? The Allura one I just had last.
Yeah.
and
Oh, you just had that?
and it doesn't.
You jumped ahead.
No, it shouldn't be in this category though. Like it's very different to me. Like I don't think it's because
I haven't had the.
compared to like
Have the Allura, yeah.
compared to the punch of the IPAs, which just they have typically a higher punch. It doesn't match up, and that's not.
I'd agree.
It's not.
Yeah.
Fair
I'd agree
to
with
it.
that.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, so ignore it.
But I guess it wouldn't be fair regardless because none of these beers taste like that.
Yeah,
No.
it's very different.
To me, if I'm going between the Collective Arts and the cowbell, I gotta go with the cowbell.
I totally agree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so
if we're
too.
going those two.
All right,
for
so we
sure.
lock Hazy Days.
I like the Hazy Day. I like the Collective Arts.
Agreed.
But
I don't not
totally
like
agree.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is a
I like it.
contender.
It's juicy.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's juicy.
It's juicy.
It's juicy.
So now is this one still in?
It's kind of there. I don't think
there?
I'll make it because we have I'm trying to looking at. I don't want 2 similar beers on
Sure.
the list if we can manage. You know.
Okay.
Some variety is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are just losing it over there.
Holy hell!
My body's
I vaguely
a
remember
stroke.
Shannon making fun of me for burping a little bit
Right?
earlier in the podcast.
I don't know that I would.
Was it Justin? Someone made a comment.
Yeah,
and I was like,
'cause
"There's
I-
the burps."
I make a lot of burps. I burp a lot
Yeah.
in my life in
Yeah.
general.
In my life,
Just,
I burp through every hole
just
possible.
life burps.
big life burp person.
Just a queef burp.
Jesus.
Is that the first instance of the word queef?
It's gotta be.
It's been a
It
while. I
might
mean,
be.
140 something episodes in, and first instance of queef. It's pretty good.
You're welcome.
We're in our queef era now.
Should we take this time to announce that pull the plug? We pull the plug brings the queef.
I've always brought the queef. Okay.
That was good. That was good. So, is the Allura? God, it is a good beer.
Fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can
we
we
should
s-
try more stuff.
Yeah,
before
let's
we...
table
Try
that
more.
one.
Let's just table it.
Is it at all? No, I was going to say the cream
not.
ale, but it's not.
Like
it's
any-
not.
All of these beers are different.
They're-
are quite
well,
different.
and that's I think
This was the most similar to it. I think.
exactly,
Yeah.
and most distinctly is going to be this Bellwoods,
Right.
With how different it is.
I didn't even notice it there.
I forgot
I'm looking
about
at the
it.
cans.
I kind of forgot about
Let's
it.
go into the bottle here.
I think
do
we
it.
have to because it's either
just do
we're
a
going to
Bellwood.
lock it or we're not
just do a
because you
Bellwood.
can't compare it to anything else.
Let's do it.
There's so many cups on this table.
Oh, I'm so confused right now.
I love that we brought out the red Solo cups though, and the plastic cups. Like,
Yeah.
we don't have to clean anything.
That's
Let's
brilliant.
just damage the environment.
Do it.
Well, hold on.
Clean anything.
But someone left these at our house that it was either we just throw them out
Right.
or we use them and then throw
That's
them
a
out.
great point.
That's it. That's it.
And you got to use it for content.
Okay, so this is the Jelly King.
Fuck, this one's good.
Dry hop sour ale from Bellwoods.
I'm trying it.
And I will say for Bellwoods, it's a great brewery. This is
This is their flagship.
by and far their best beer.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I want it in.
To me, it's better now.
Lock it.
I want to lock it.
I like,
Yeah.
and I say that as somebody who I probably couldn't finish this whole bottle.
No, me neither. But
That's a sign right there. It's
Like,
fucking good.
Even if you couldn't finish it, it's a bottle that you show up with, and you're like, everybody fucking try it.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
It's hot girl summer in a bottle.
It is hot girl
I
summer.
don't know what that means, but I like it. I like a hot girl summer.
This is your mustache in a bottle.
I'm interested.
Oh, fuck yeah, it is.
Same. Same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you want to take it for a ride.
You know what, guys? Let's fucking lock it.
Lock it.
Lock it. Put it in the
Lock
pile. Okay, good. We're
Back
doing
in the
good.
pile.
We have 3 locked right now.
That's pretty good.
The sour, Muni's are revolting, and the juicy IPA.
How many we get? How many we lost?
We have 2
5?
more to lock.
Okay, shit.
And many more beers to try.
So 2 more out of 4, though. Like, I feel like this is a doable task.
We've got Collective Arts over there. I'm sorry to say, I don't think that's making the
I feel good about not having it because we have the juicy IPA, right? So give that to me.
Yeah.
Give that to me.
You know what? Give that
Give
to
that
Papa.
to me. Yeah. Yeah. I'll
it to
drink you,
Daddy.
sweetie.
I'll drink you, sweetie.
I would like because I kind of put it forward because we all had a really good response to it. I'd like us all to try the cream ale again.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure, why
By
not?
itself, just the cream ale.
Just by the cream ale.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
I don't like
I'm
these
in.
all.
I'm in.
All kind of
Nah, I don't want to drink any more beer.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
turn the recording off.
Just a bunch of shits all of a sudden.
Yeah. 21-year-olds. By the way, if you're a 21-year-old, you're a piece of shit. And that's okay.
I was
Every
21-year-old.
21-year-old is a piece of shit. It's okay.
Yeah. I'm still a piece of shit.
I'm just stating a fact. I'm not
Briner's
judging.
been 21 since we met him.
Yeah. I think that's accurate. Too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It feels like it.
Gotta be.
I think he's been forever my youngest friend.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of your only,
So this
too,
is-
so that's kind of
so
nice.
apparently
Look, that makes it easy.
This is the beer that Muskoka started with. Back in
Oh, okay.
1990.
That's kind of
I
interesting.
didn't know that.
They
That's
That's a
started
cool
with
thing
this
to
beer.
know.
Wait, when was the year?
1996. We're going
Whoa.
close to
Yeah.
30 years.
Good
so
year.
that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Year for cream ale.
The other one,
Good year for cream. Good ale. Good year for creaming. You can cut that right.
the other Muskoka one that stands out to me is Mad Tom.
Is Mad Tom.
Yeah, Mad Tom,
Their
yeah, that's
IPA,
right.
like that's another one that you see a lot.
That might be in my
of.
bag. Might be my flavor.
Oh,
Also, big fan.
Maybe we'll see a little bit of Tom later.
Can you show me your Tom? But yeah, to have a cream ale as your flagship is so
think that's-
interesting.
that
to
is
me.
interesting. All
All
right,
right,
should we?
okay, yeah,
Let's do it.
That is, to me, is fucking delicious. I'm like, I
That's-
know it's my nom, but like that's fucking delicious to me.
And I know Flying Monkey said it was crushable, but to me, this is a crushable beer.
I feel like it could be. Yeah.
I would lock it.
I think it's very crushable. Yes,
I got
And
a question.
I do like it. I don't know if I don't know. I do like it a lot. I'm trying to like parse it out compared to the
Here's
rest.
the thing,
It's
though,
it's
like
tough.
all of these we do
all of
like,
these are
though,
really good.
right? Like,
yeah,
that's-
I'm gonna have this. If this was put in front of me and you gave me like a whole case of it
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah,
I'd
doing
be
it. You're
drinking it.
stoked.
Absolutely.
I'd be
Yeah.
stoked.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
I don't
with
even know what to
birthdays
like
and whatnot.
argue right now because like I'm just I'm not.
just
Is
so
it,
happy.
is it different than the other cream ales that I've tasted in the past? That's kind of where I'm going
fair.
with right now,
That's
and
fair.
I'm like, I mean,
I wonder if it's the template though.
Yeah.
It's been around since 1996. I know they didn't invent the cream ale, but I'm just saying, like, for what we are aware of.
yeah.
It's another one that there's not a lot of cream ales in the craft beer scene. I know Cameron Brewing does
Cameron
another
does one.
cream, but you don't see a lot of cream ales.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Creamore?
No.
Creamore?
Does Creamer not do,
Do
a
they-
cream ale? That's so interesting.
Really?
Missed opportunity.
I think
truly.
so.
Seems
What's their
absurd.
flagship beer? Creamore. It has
Probably
just
just the original.
They're
a
lager.
Is it a
Lager.
lager?
Lager,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a cream ale. I've been
I thought
fucking
there was
lied
for
to-
some reason.
Cream ores, cream ale.
That
No.
doesn't make any sense.
No, it
That's
doesn't.
so
That's
interesting.
just silly.
But yeah, there's
Idiots.
not a lot of cream ales in the Ontario craft beer scene
No.
anyway. And that's so interesting to me that it's their flagship. Like
Yeah,
what?
that's
that's
fascinating
weird.
to me.
What?
Now, okay, question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would it be worth putting up the Kolsch against it because they're both ales?
Hey,
Let's do it.
Just,
do it.
just to try to.
Absolutely.
You want? I'll let you have the honors of pouring.
What do you
it there,
think?
sir.
What do you
Yeah.
think?
Let's go for it.
And what's the Aurora Borealis? What type of beer is it?
isn't just pale ale.
Pale ale.
Okay. Like it is absolutely in a league of its own as far as flavor goes.
I'd agree.
And same with Waterloo Dark.
Waterloo
like,
Dark's it's a different animal.
I think it's
a boar.
Going
It's a boar, baby. Pour the boar, is that what it is?
Or the
It's
boar.
Pour the Boar. I
the
think
Borealis?
Waterloo Dark's going to fall out by default just because we have such other good beers.
You wanna
It's
try?
so different.
It
The
is
Waterloo
so
Dark.
different.
It's just like it's one that like I don't usually out of all the Waterloo beers too. I guess I do have the dark quite a bit. Like I usually go for the amber with the Waterloo.
amber is my
like,
usual.
And I like
go-to.
their IPA a lot too.
Yeah.
But yeah, their amber is really good. But yeah, for me, it's just a standout because I don't like dark beers
Yeah.
as a rule, and it's one that I can drink a lot.
I'm glad you brought
of.
it.
But I think that's something
No, I'm
to
glad you
kind
brought
of.
it, actually, because I haven't had it before, and I will go and buy that.
Yeah,
You
like,
didn't drink it at our wedding?
Nope.
Really?
No,
Well,
he was-
maybe.
Stuck with fair enough.
He was 21 back then.
I
Give him
don't-
a break.
That's right.
we had Waterloo Dark and Rolling Rock, so I think Rolling Rock
I
was
have
pretty
no
popular,
idea what
but-
I drank.
Yeah, that's
all.
fair.
You just drank all.
I just
And there was a lot of
That's as you
liquor.
should.
A lot. Of
barely remember being there.
Man, it's too bad we didn't know
that's
you.
true.
I didn't-
Yeah, you would have.
You
You
would've
guys
had
would have
fun.
had a great time at our wedding.
Yeah,
I
but every now and then
promise.
you guys think I was there.
Yeah,
So
it's
I was
funny.
convinced for a while that you were. Yeah.
I think Waterloo Dark. It's important to bring up and mention that you like it, even though not liking dark beer, though.
Yeah.
because that is a testament to it. That
Yes,
it's-
because I'm not usually a fan
Yeah.
of dark beer,
and
I like that.
I think that's important for people out there to realize that.
Yep.
Oh no, I don't like dark beer. That doesn't mean you shouldn't try this.
try a
one.
Waterloo
No, try
Dark.
it.
Try
Yeah.
a Waterloo Dark. But this is the Kolsch
Kolsch,
Yep, this is
Absent
Kolsch.
Landlord.
from Cowbell.
Yep.
That continues to remain one of my favorite beers. Of all time.
I really like
Fuck,
it.
that's good too.
To me, it doesn't stand up as well as the cream.
Okay.
For me personally,
Okay. Oh, versus the cream ale that we just had?
yeah.
Interesting.
To me, like,
I think
and
this tastes better.
Kolsch's in general
too.
to me, and this is again my personal preference,
Personally,
but
yeah.
I get it sounds silly, but it gets like a barnyardy flavor to it.
The Kolsch?
Yeah,
You think, eh?
yeah,
See, to me, it's just like an easy drinking, but like strong easy drinking. You know what I mean?
and like I wouldn't say no if someone handed me this can of beer.
course,
It's a
of
good
course,
can
yeah.
of beer, but I think at this point, if someone said, "Do you want a cream ale or a Kolsch?" I would take a cream ale.
So I think we need to figure out, because we've got 3 done so far, and we've got 4 more to kind of go through.
Sure.
Like, I think we need some like qualifiers. You know what I mean? Like,
You wanna try?
right.
Okay.
we need to figure out like what constitutes. Like, I don't, because we're not all going to agree that one
Yeah,
is the
of
best,
course,
right?
of course.
So we need some qualifiers.
Well, that's why I was just like, and it's tough for me because I think both Cowbells is very good. And the only reason I cut one of them out is because it's like, oh, it's cool to have like one from different
To have
breweries.
different breweries.
That's
Sure.
all I would
I
say.
totally get that.
Although I could also see them both being on because they're both really good beers.
right.
Cowbell knows what the fuck they're
Yeah,
doing.
they do. But if we want to have like a variety of different breweries to represent different breweries in Ontario, I think probably it's a good idea to just cut one.
I would agree.
And do that exercise, even though I would have both of them on.
For the sake of variety, for breweries at least, let's get rid of Absent Landlord then.
Over the Juicy IPA, yeah.
Yeah, because I think the flavor that I'm getting from Absent Landlord, that itch is kind of scratched between the Allure Borealis and the cream ale. I know it's not the same, but you're getting that same kind of easy drinking, enjoyable, nothing crazy, nothing punch you in your face, but still really enjoyable beer.
That's a valid point.
Yeah.
That's a
Is
valid
the
point.
pale ale, and I know we just had these beers, but I'm starting to forget already. Yeah. Is the pale ale close to the cream ale? Like, is that?
Well,
Not
let's have this
really.
Waterloo Dark, and then we can find out.
Yeah, I think this was a beautiful addition, but I think we're giving it its send off at the moment.
yeah, that wouldn't make my top 5. I do like it, but it's not top 5.
I think it's like it's number 6 for me.
Oh, okay.
Out of the 12, or just in general.
No, like out of like
6 out of 10.
It's a 6 out of 6.
it's a 6 out of 10. No, it would be number 6 on the list. Like the Waterloo Dark. It would be just outside the top 5, but I don't think it comes up there.
I do like it, but I would take a lot of these beers over the Waterloo
That's
Dark,
fair.
I think.
But yeah,
I would too.
Yeah. But, like, I enjoy it. So, yeah. It's no bone shaker. And speaking
no bone
of, do we
shaker.
want to introduce the bone shaker? We know bone shaker. Anyways.
All right, I'm gonna
you have a flight to catch in the morning. We can't be drinking bone shakers all
I
night.
know. It's a 12 p.m. flight. I
You're
can
fine.
fucking. I'll
Okay,
be
we're
fucking.
fine then,
I have to
yeah.
leave at 8, but it's fine.
That's fine.
Airports are dumb. I have to leave at 8 for.
let's pour a little bit of the Allure Borealis, the pale ale, kind of see what we're up against.
Fuck.
I have like
This is tough.
I have a little bit of beer in each cup, and I don't even know
Well, we have
what's
more
what.
cups. We have
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Put it in this one. It's empty. I
What a
think.
fun show to be a part of, though. This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more fun for us than the audience.
Okay, that's the end. That's the end.
That's the end. So we better make it count. This is the pale ale.
love
It is
it.
good. It is good. I would take it. I would take that.
It was love at first sip for me on Tuesday.
That supplants Absent Landlord for this list. I mean,
Yeah.
Take it. Put it in.
Put it in.
Put it in.
I love it.
Okay. So Absent Landlord.
So I
Is that
think
just by
then
default?
Cream ale.
So we have cream ale. And now
Okay.
I will say, let's just make sure here. I think the cream ale is good because it's very crushable.
Yeah.
And although the Laura Borealis is also very crushable as well.
Yeah.
Out of the other ones that we have here, are we okay? Does it
I'm
anything
happy.
replace the cream ale?
Throwing that bone shaker in there.
that bicycle
is approaching itself.
What are the genres of beer we have on the table?
we've got a sour. Let's call it sour. Pale ale, a juicy IPA, and a crushable IPA. So we do have two IPAs, but to me they're
They're
very different.
so
They're very
different. So different.
So then we've got a dark ale. Is that right? Lager.
Or a dark.
Lager. Yeah.
And a cream ale.
I gotta go with the cream ale, I think.
I think I'm going with cream ale. I think.
Out of the two here? Yeah.
Well, I think if we kind of rescanned everything.
Yeah, I'm just
on this
rescanning
table-
real
we're
quick.
rescanning everything?
Just rescanning just to make sure.
All right, I got a bold statement.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Let's do it. Let's hear it.
What if we throw the bows in there?
Throw in some
oh
lug
shit!
tray.
Oh wow!
Pour some beer in our cups.
Okay.
Oh my god!
What do you think?
Pour the tractor.
I love it.
I like trying.
Take the dark out. Take the dark out. Put the bows in.
Okay.
Pour the tractor doesn't have the same ring as pour the bore, but that's fine.
You know, it still gets you to point A and B.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
So let's do it.
Because, yeah, Lug Tread is a
Tread's a great
it's
beer.
a fine-ass beer.
Yeah. It was a staple of my life.
Cup's getting a little grimy at the bottom.
Oh, hey.
Don't think about it.
Got a freshie?
Hit yourself with a new one.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
That one is gross.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
I've been doing that.
I've been doing that.
I don't have a system anymore. I don't know.
I'm a
I don't know
fucking
what
mess
beers-
right now. All right.
Okay, all right.
Scared and confused.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm a scared little boy.
All right, I'm trying it. This is the Bose.
Guys, that's a
Fuck me. That's really
good
good.
beer. It's a really good beer.
You know, I have been saying it does taste different than its OG factor, but it's still a good beer. It's like they still got it.
It's a good beer.
Oh. But is it a better beer than the Muskoka Cream Ale?
Do we need a break to Bone Town real quick?
That's how I got pregnant.
One break to Bone Town.
That's the slogan of our basement.
Oh my god.
Because I can bring us there.
Yeah. Can bring us there. Holy fuck.
Oh, that is a really.
Did that switch things up?
That's a fun introduction.
It is fun.
It
It
kind
is
of fucked
fun.
my brain
What
up
do
a
you
little bit.
It is fun. All right.
I think I might have to try Muskoka again.
There's a little bit left, so just have we'll pour here.
I'm really glad we're nearing the end.
Me too.
Because I'm real full and I'm starting to get drunk.
This is great though.
It is good.
Yeah, Pull the Plug should be a top 5 show, I think.
I think so too. Just
Purely samples.
Just a sample
Just get
show.
drunk every week.
Wait,
Yeah.
Do that
okay,
anyway.
hold on. That's what Pull the Plug is. I get it. Okay.
I think it's Bose for me.
I think it might be Bose for me.
Are you telling me that I didn't have a fucking nomination in the goddamn top 5?
Hey, neither. Oh, wait. I was going to say neither did I, but Bose.
Briner had like a
All
bunch.
of his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go Bose.
I think I got to go Bose.
After having the cream ale, I'm going Bose.
Whoa.
I think
Dark
I'm
horse.
going Bone Town.
He's going Bone.
He's going Bone Town. Yeah, I'm going Bose. Let's go Bose.
Everyone's
Shit.
going Bose.
Oh
Who's going
shit!
Bones.
Okay, we have our top 5.
All
We
right,
have a
that's pretty
top
good.
5. Let's
Wow.
see them. Justin G, since they're all in front of you somehow. Very
Funny how
Can
that
you
worked.
read them all out to us?
Yeah, so we've got the Mutants Are Revolting, the Crushable IPA from Flying Monkey, Hazy Days Juicy IPA from Cowbell, the Jelly King Dry Hop Sour from Bellwoods, Elora Borealis from Elora Brewing, which is a pale ale, and then the Lug Tread from Bose Brewing.
Whew,
Lager.
This is a great smattering of beers.
Yeah, I like beer. Beer's good.
Wow.
All right.
Are you happy with this?
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
I love
pretty
this.
happy with
Now,
this.
imagine if Dan was here.
Fuck that guy.
What do you think
would've-
Dan would pick? Probably
Blue
the
shark beer.
Saskatchewan.
Blue shark beer.
The blue shark beer.
He would have loved.
He would have
my
loved the side launch.
wheat.
He would like it.
He would have been on that
Yeah.
ship with me. Yeah.
Bless Dan. All right, so
and I'm curious regionally too. We've got Barrie, we've got like
Yep.
Goderich area,
yeah.
we've got Toronto,
Yep.
we've got Elora, which is kind of near KW,
Yeah.
and then Ottawa Valley.
oh yeah, that's a
So
good
we've
spread.
got kind of a
Yeah.
nice.
It's a good spread. The important parts
Yeah.
of Ontario.
Places that people matter.
Yeah.
Thank God Toronto made the list. Okay.
Okay. Okay. We have to rank this into a 5.
Oh,
I got it
shit, this makes it
somehow.
tough.
What's number 5?
To me, Bose is number 5.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Fully
Yep.
agree. Fully
Can
agree
you
with
put the bows somewhere else on the table?
But
just
no, it was
because?
in number 5 spot.
I
to
know,
me
but
right
it's
there.
fun. It's fun to have Justin move
Just move
things
it
around.
around a little bit.
I like being important. Okay, so Bose lug tread.
It's like when you give that kid in the class like something to do because they're
Go
being
erase
it's
the
like, come
board.
on,
Yeah.
sharpen those pencils.
Yeah.
Can I put a nomination towards number 1?
No,
No, not
Not
yet.
yet.
Not yet.
no, it doesn't work like that. You know
You
this.
can hold it in.
We go
Yeah.
5-1 always.
Your
What,
shit together.
Well, how do you figure it? Okay, fine.
what is number 4?
I would go with the Bellwoods, the Jelly King.
Maybe.
I would too.
I
I
say
see
that.
it. I see it.
I say that because we all love it.
Yep.
But both me and Briner said
Can only do one.
we can only do one, if that. And I do think a sour, and I know we're trying to speak for the public. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, we're a voice for
Which-
the people now.
But also,
Which?
we always have it.
I've always been a never listen to the public.
I've always been a vocal man.
I do think it's a divisive beer.
Is it?
I think so. Like if I were to give any of these beers, let's say to my stepdad,
right.
Okay.
he'd enjoy all of
Do you
these.
do you like your stepdad?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck
Great
that
man.
guy.
Great man. He would not enjoy this at all. And
I bet he would though.
No, I don't
I
think he
really
would.
do.
No.
I think he'd be like, oh,
Oh, that's interesting.
that's
I don't want anymore.
surprising. That's surprisingly delicious on my tongue. Yeah, I think that's where he'd go.
Tell me more.
I've seen that video, I think, before. That weird stepdad thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think, and maybe we're getting to the psychology of beers a little bit, but do you think it's because like sour beers were typically in the past associated with females? Like females always
Oh,
gravitate
no, I
towards
don't think that
sours
at
and
all.
radlers
I
and stuff
think
like that.
so.
And a man always liked an IPA, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I agree with that, like that thought, but I don't think that's like coming into it because he'll have like a tangerine infused, like he doesn't
Right.
give a shit.
okay.
Nor do I think me or you.
No.
But-
We're cool.
Yeah,
We're
super fucking
progressive.
cool,
And we're progressive.
but we're also super manly and our dicks are big.
Big
You guys
guys.
are all pretty sexist.
Yeah.
And
I got very small hands.
I don't know. To me,
Yeah.
To me, it's a super standout and really interesting beer, but it just doesn't get to that like top echelon for me.
okay.
I see the argument. I might be with you there, but like I don't know. To me, it's like instantly one of the tastiest beers we have on
It's
this.
definitely
on this vibe.
tasty.
I
Oh, he's
think-
going to have another one.
I would maybe lean towards.
Oh, I was going to suggest.
Yeah, go ahead.
Perhaps we
Go ahead
haven't
and cut me off. Yeah.
I will cut you off. Here we go. I'm the host. About me again. We haven't tried More Mutants Are Revolting. We should try it again.
Oh, I'm down.
We
to
should try
that
it again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, before you ever so rudely cut me off, I was actually going to say that perhaps the Aurora Borealis might be number 4 for me.
It did take a little bit to get there.
There's something aesthetically also of putting the tall bottle in the middle that I don't hate.
For this audio medium.
That's fucking good.
That is shockingly like it tastes like a
love it.
6. It tastes like a 6.
I think I immediately know my entire order.
Yeah,
like after
me too.
having that, I know my entire order.
Well, let's go 4.
It would be a Laura.
Yeah.
Okay. Move the can, Justin.
Yeah.
And then I'm okay.
Yeah, with the
With
yes, me
Bellwoods.
too. Me too.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would be, even though I love it, I would be upset if it was higher.
All right, how does everyone feel
To
about
me,
1 and 2?
that is right. That
Sorry, this is number 1?
yeah. That is personally how I would feel.
I would put Flying Monkeys at number 1.
I would
Yep.
too.
Is that more juicy IPA?
All right, there's not much left, so
Okay, yeah,
small
just-
That's where I wanted to jump from the get-go, that I was like, I really think that for me, Flying Monkey is sitting at the top.
It's just
It's the mutants have revolted, is what I'll say.
Yeah.
Yes, I think
I
there.
think
sure.
It's just it's actually shocking because I always, whenever I look at a can of craft brewery or anything,
Yeah.
anything that's lower than 5%, I'm like, fuck that shit. Like
Right?
I just want to
Yeah.
be like,
you don't want to sacrifice the taste.
yeah, like I like beer, but I still want to get a little bit fucked up. No,
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely.
So having anything around the 4 area is like, no, I already disregard it.
Yep.
Like in London, England, all of their beers are under 5% if you go to a bar or
Insane.
stuff. It's insane.
Really?
Yeah.
I
but
didn't know that. What's wrong with them?
I don't know. But they crush way more beer like all the time.
fucking
Yeah.
force.
But
I've also heard,
Crack
and
canoes.
this is a sidebar, but did you drink beer cold, or did they have it more room temperature?
there's more warm, yeah. There's a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of warm beer.
weird.
It is
I've
weird.
heard that.
It is
I
a
don't
little
like
bit.
that.
Yeah, it is different over there.
Yeah.
But what I'm meaning from that was like,
different.
yeah, they're weird, but they
Weird
get to drink in
people.
public
They're
and
weird
it's fine.
breed.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you can have a
Weird
beer on the
genre
street.
over there.
It's cool. It's actually insane. You can literally order a beer from the bar and
then walk away with it.
Have it to go.
What?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Germany was like that
Yeah.
too. Like that's, I don't know. We've got weird shit going on.
We got weird
here.
shit, so they have lower percentage beer, but they get to have it to go or in the park or wherever, and everyone respects each other. It's
I love
crazy.
that. That's cool.
But back to my point of like, that is a lower percentage beer, and I'm like, typically it's like, I'll have it, but
Yeah.
I want that higher percentage. This one, if you did not tell me its percentage,
Right, you
I
wouldn't
thought
know.
it was having
Yeah.
like a big, like 6%
Yeah, you're right.
beer. Like,
Yeah.
I would really feel it.
Like a full on.
Like
beer.
my brain
Yeah.
would trick me to be like, oh, I think I'm more drunk than I am.
And I
Yes.
think that's Flying Monkeys.
And I think that's
for
what they
you.
do, yeah.
that's what they do.
And
Yeah.
after having tasted both of them,
Side by side?
it's Flying Monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I like this top 5, guys. I'm happy.
Holy hell, kids.
Briner, as your first episode ever,
Yeah.
I usually don't do this, but because I'm so caring and giving and a little bit drunk, I'd like you to read our 5 to 1.
Holy shit. Okay, 5-1. Number
Yeah.
5. We got the Bose Lug Tread.
Solid late
Oh,
edition.
yeah, we're
All right,
clapping for
Showing.
beers.
A wild card. What a showing. Holy shit.
Good job.
Good for you, Bose.
Way to go, Buzz.
All right, number
$1 million
4. This one's empty, guys.
Yeah,
wow,
look
we
at it.
tried this a lot.
We said it
We
was
had to make sure.
crushable, and
The Allura Borealis
Yeah.
Pale IPA.
I think the winner of the best name, though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
definitely.
is- I like that a lot.
Yeah,
Real good.
Me
Great
too.
beer.
Play on words. All right, number 3, the Jelly King Bellwoods Brewery.
It's
Yeah.
good, and it's our only bottle on the table.
It is our- it's good, Jared.
Good, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one was
damn
good.
beer.
I will buy this.
Yeah, it's expensive though.
Yeah,
Just-
I only
You buy
will
one.
drink one
You buy
anyways,
one.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's you buy
So
one.
it's- you treat
It's a
yourself.
treat.
Team
It's a
method.
treat.
Number 2, Cowbell Brewing with Hazy Days Juicy
Absolutely.
IPA.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
she's a juicy one.
Fuck, is she ever? She's thick, eh?
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Number 1,
Wow.
the Crushable IPA Flying Monkey, the Mutants are revolting.
Yes. All right. We somehow did it. I feel good. I'm
I
burpy.
feel
I'm more
great.
burpy.
I'm burpy. I'm a little drunk.
I'm loving this.
And we have way more beer on the table and
Wow.
a bunch more in my bag.
That's
So
crazy.
let's go into honorable mentions before I burp too much into the microphone. So honorable mentions, the beers that we didn't get to nominate, but we still think are pretty good. Shannon, what was your other honorable mention that you had?
Well, the other one that I had in my bag was the hazy IPA.
Yeah, is there anything else that you would want?
So St. Jacob's local brewery, Block 3, they have their
Yeah.
flagship beer is the King Street Saison. It's fantastic. A brewery back home for us, a local one for back home is Hometown Brewing. They do a blueberry Saison, which
That's interesting.
good.
is
So good.
you wouldn't think of it as a blueberry beer,
Right.
but it's light, it's easy drinking. They also do a hazy beer called a Hazy Susan, which is
I like that.
my favorite
That's an
of their
interesting
beers.
name.
It's so good.
Yeah,
and
Anything with Susan in it.
Anything with Susan?
Anything.
Briner has some
Anything.
mommy issues.
I got a thing.
And yeah, I've got a ton of sort of like local, actually an Ottawa beer brewing company is Bicycle Brewing, and they've got a lot of really interesting fruity beers.
Yeah.
that, yeah, I don't know. I could go on forever.
I thought you didn't like bicycle beers.
The bone
Shaker's bad.
And
The boner, baby.
a brewery in Guelph, Wellington Brewing.
Yes,
They do a summer beer, and it's a rhubarb
I've had
beer.
that.
It's so fucking
It is
good.
so fucking good.
So, yeah, I think it's all seasonal dependent. It's all sort of location dependent because, yeah, I think I could talk to sort of almost any region in Ontario for where you wanted to visit breweries.
It's awesome.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Great.
I'm always happy to talk beer.
I love it. Briner, is there any other honorable mentions you have?
Well, I got one down here.
Sure.
I think it's another flying monkey, though, actually.
Ooh.
It's,
Oh,
Juicy
yeah.
ass.
Yes,
That was
yeah,
actually
juicy.
on my list.
I have a juicy ass.
You got a juicy ass?
I have a juicy ass.
You do? Like in your bag?
Yeah,
or?
in my bag and on my ass.
In my
Yeah,
bag and in my pants.
I love them. I wanted to find some Wellington tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do really like Wellington. The one I really enjoy is called the Upside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really enjoy that one.
Yeah, it's it's an SPA.
I want to
Yes,
say
yeah.
it's something like
What
that.
is that?
I don't know what that means.
It's just special.
but-
It's
Yeah.
Special?
Special
That
pass.
seems stupid.
It's delicious.
They also,
I mean,
That's a stupid PA. That's what that is.
they also just have a Hellas lager that
They
or
do,
like a
yeah.
Hellas that's really great.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
all right.
Interesting.
So those are
Cool.
mine.
Justin G.
I had one from Ace Hill, Diversity.
Very
You know
nice.
what? I really like Ace Hill.
Ace Hill's delicious.
Yeah,
This
I
is
like
a
it.
Hellas
I've never
lager.
had that beer before. You might have to try that after the cast.
Hellas Lager. And then 3 honorable mentions, the Wellington SPA, which I really like. It's really
Yep.
good. Rambling Road, which is a brewery
Yeah.
like really close to the farm that I like grew up on as a kid. They have
Rambling
a
Road.
pure bread, be red.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
A purebred IPA?
It's
It's just a red ale.
it's a red.
Oh, it's a red ale.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
PB IPA.
And Silversmith Brewery out of Niagara has a black lager that's
it's so
fucking to
fucking
die
good.
for.
Now, what does
Okay.
that taste like?
It's
What's a black
it's
lager?
Reminiscent
Is it dark?
of
Is it dark?
It's very
the
similar to Waterloo
Dark.
Dark, but to
Okay.
me it's bold. It's a little bit bigger flavor.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit crisper.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's a
interesting.
great brewery.
That's a solid one.
And if you ever were to visit the brewery, it's actually in an old church.
Oh.
That it's beautiful.
Just the
They
way
do
Jesus wanted it.
just the way Jesus wanted it.
That's right.
And yeah, it's great.
That's cool.
Jesus would want us to do a top 5 wine episode or
Yeah,
something like
that's fair.
that.
That's fair.
If Jesus wants it, the godly's
If
right
Jesus
here.
wants it.
I mean, you have God in your name.
That's it.
All right, I'm going to open
So
the
it was
flamingo
done.
bag.
Yeah, what do you got in there? I think weighs like
Let's
So
see this.
I bought a lot of
20
beers, but obviously I didn't pull any of them out except for 3. But the good news with buying beer is I get to have them later.
it doesn't go
There
bad.
you go.
Yeah, it doesn't go bad. So what did we get here? I'm just going to start pulling stuff at random. Oh, Stockyards.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Iron Horse Trail. Whenever I go to Stockyards.
Never had that.
Yeah, it's graffiti market. It's great. It's good.
Good stuff.
Is that Toronto?
No, it's literally
Local.
very local.
Oh, what?
Very
Really?
local. Graffiti
Never heard of
market in KW.
Shit.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Very good. Juicy ass. Got some juicy ass.
Juicy.
What else do we have? Absent Landlord. It's good. Thank you,
yeah.
Shannon. Thank you.
What's this?
Hazed
Hazed
and
and
confused.
This was on my Yanni mentions. Yes.
Yeah,
that was like
it's-
a,
I wanted to try this one.
Well, maybe we'll get
Oh,
to that.
This fucking beer is delicious.
So this beer I had for the first time not too long ago. It's also from Cowbell. It's called the White Mocha Coffee Chocolate
Holy
Nitro
shit.
White Stout. It has quite a, I don't know, it's a heavy flavor profile. It's like it's
big.
more it's like more of a meal than it is like a drink that you're gonna fucking crush multiple of them.
Right, right.
But it is
delicious.
good. It is very
Fuck,
good.
I think I'd be shitting like a goose if I had one of those.
Well, you're about to.
shit like a goose.
I wanted to get another Collective Arts one. I've never had the Matter of Fact, which is a dry hop
I've
blonde.
had that.
But it would have been like in a pinch I was gonna just pull it out and
Yeah.
just see if
Yeah.
you know what it was.
Look at this. This is amazing.
What else we got?
What's going on?
That's it.
That's it?
That's
Okay.
it. That's it. I have my apple water bottle.
Beautiful.
Okay, well that's it for
Wow.
today's episode of Top 5 Craft Beers.
That was great, guys.
I'm actually. Is there juicy IPA left in that can? I mean, I know I have another one here
No.
anyway. I'm just curious because this one was a nomination of mine that I just happened to grab the hazy IPA.
Sure.
It's just curious, but
we will try it.
for another time.
Can we
tonight.
Can we give some applause to Briner for his first showing and having
Wow.
all 3 of his nominations
Thanks,
in the top
guys.
5?
We usually let the new person get it.
Right?
yeah. We
It was
let
a
you.
gimme.
That's solid.
So that is
Yeah, that
definitely
was
solid.
great. There was no losers here, though.
No, we all win.
We
and
all
we're
won.
Yeah.
more drunk than we started.
I cannot wait for part 2.
That's right.
There will be one.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't wait for the New Brunswick craft beer edition.
Oh, yes. Justin G, Shannon G, Justin Briner, you all have the same plug, so I'll
do.
just let
We
you.
do.
And we're going to pull it.
Yeah, pull it.
We're on a we
got a show.
We all co-host a podcast called Pull the Plug, which is an acoustic music based podcast where we play music from like a lot of local artists. I'm not local. Celebrate them and just talk about like dicks and
Yeah, as you can tell by this whole
But this nonsense.
shenanigans tonight.
we talk about buttholes, weird sex stuff.
You're gonna have to put like a huge disclaimer before this.
Yeah.
No,
episode.
Podcavern's pretty much that.
No,
too
you
now.
good?
We do have kind of like a Hot Ones style sort of hot sauce tasting episode coming out very
Hot
shortly.
take.
And we're currently looking for somebody out there to make custom butt plugs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Custom
that's our
branded
new
butt
Is that true?
venture.
You are trying to find
Yes,
someone?
legitimately, because I really want to get Pull the Plug on a butt plug. I think that's
that would be
fucking
great.
hilarious.
It would be.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
So if somebody could reach out and do that.
Yeah, if anyone listening,
Also, these guys are adults, by the way.
I'm 35.
We have children.
we just really love anal.
Yeah. And I think this is the opportunity
Yeah,
to
sure.
announce that Pull the Plug is going to be joining the Podcavern network.
How are you
Let's
now?
do it.
go.
About
Let's
time.
go.
If at the time of airing we are still allowed.
It's true. I'm going to receive one of your butt plugs and it'll give me like chlamydia for a week or whatever.
Luckily, Tuong has all the editing power.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't use it very well.
But
Next
yeah.
week, top 5 butt plugs or what?
Oh, absolutely.
How do you pick one?
How do you just pick 5?
How do you pick favorites?
Right?
Come on.
Try them all.
They're like Pokemon.
So yeah,
There's
you
a
can,
thousand of them.
you can find Pull the Plug at a PTP podcast.
Or don't. I
Or
mean,
don't.
yeah,
You
yeah.
probably shouldn't.
And I understand.
But yeah, we are pumped to be part of the podcast.
Yeah, it's been a long time
So
coming, and I mean, nothing changes for anyone except we all get to just hang out more, which
Yay.
is all we ever wanted.
Nothing wrong with that.
Sorry, how do you mean that nothing changes? If we get to hang out more,
That's true. That is the thing
That's
that
the best
changes.
part.
Yes, that's right. I just mean on the audio listener side.
Sure.
oh yeah, for other people, yeah.
Yeah, for the others, yeah.
Briner, is there anything you want to say for Pull the Plug?
I've said everything I need
Yeah,
to
everything
say.
that's okay.
Yeah,
you did
I've
it.
said too much. I've said too much. No, this has been great, though. Thanks for having me
Yeah,
on this.
Thank you
This
for
was
being
so
on this.
fun.
I can't wait for the liquor episode we'll do. Or
Yeah, fuck.
who knows?
Whatever.
And the Radlers.
So is
Radlers.
Dan
yes.
just banned?
Yeah, he gone.
Dan is banned.
Dan is
Dan's banned. Ban Dan.
Hey,
Ban
Dan,
Dan.
if you're listening,
Ban Dan.
sorry, buddy.
Hashtag ban
Shouldn't
Dan.
have gone to that party.
Yeah, I don't know. They could have revealed that gender to be a cat, and it wasn't worth
Right?
missing this.
Enjoy the pussy, Dan.
Oh, God. All right, we got to end this. You can find the rest of the shows in the Podcavern at www.podcavern.com. Check out all the shows there. More to come, like Pull the Plug. And, yeah, let's get out of here and pee and burp and do all that weird butt stuff. Bye, everyone.
Love you.